your secondaries? Looking at the, I mean, the Monster Hunter one or the killing big things is kind of.
Yeah, put me down for that one.
Okay, so that's called. Yeah, bring him down.
Bring it down.
Means everyone you kill, you're gonna get 2 points for. Bring it down, and third one.
Yeah.
So we're going over secondaries. Where's our
table
camera? There it is. Oh yeah, that's right. We moved the camera. All right, so this is we're live, right, Johnny?
Yep, you're live.
All right, awesome. This is the Judge here with the Wizard. We're going to be playing kind of a fun matchup today. We're testing out the Ravenwing, right?
Ravenwing, yeah.
Yeah, so that's these fast bikers that he has. And we're going to go against a Nidzilla list that I've concocted that I've been playing around with. I kind of really enjoy it. It's basically 8 large Tyranid bugs. Most of them are from the Forge World range, which is just, it's fun. Anyway, so we're going to try it today and see how it goes. Anyway, we're going over our secondaries, and the mission today is going to be Scorched Earth.
Scorched Earth.
Oh,
yep.
Nice. All right. So, and we're using our tactical tortoise objectives on the table when we get to that. But you've chose Death on the Wind, which is the Ravenwing one, where you get to move 12 inches. As long as you move 12 inches and you kill something, you get 3 points.
Right.
That's solid for moving.
Yeah.
And then, of course, bring it down for the number of monsters I have. Did you have a choice on the third one?
I think I'm going to go with the table quarters one. The name's escaping me right now.
Oh, the engage on all fronts?
Engage on all fronts.
Got it. I'll be recording at the same time, so engage on all fronts. Save there. Test. All right, and then we're going to go to... All right, I'm going to choose grind them down, because that's IND, grind them.
That's the one we got to kill more than you die.
That's right. So with 8 models, that's probably an auto take for most armies, unless I go against Imperial Knights, and then I have to choose something else. The other one I'm going to take is going to be, I think I want to go with behind enemy lines.
Perfect.
And it just works for my army. It's not really easy to get back there with a horde, but it's decent against Marines. So it's without having as much area screening, it seems to be a good one. We'll try that one again.
Yeah.
And I do have a lot of mobility with a Swarm Lord and a Flyrant. So behind enemy lines. And I think the last one I'm going to go with is Assassinate, because you have 4 characters, correct? Okay. Well, and Warlord will give me a maximum of 13 points, it sounds like, if I recall. 3 points a character, and then 1 point for the Warlord. So if I can kill them all, got to catch them all for Assassinate.
Yeah.
Because I can't do any action secondaries. There's literally, that's out the window for me. I have no action monkeys in this list, which is really, really weird.
And I only have one available to me.
Yeah, you're on bikes too, so this is going to be a lack of action game. We're just going to have big things running around, smacking into each other. It's just going to be a blast. Yeah. And we're both painted. I saw your army; it looks beautiful over there.
Thank you. And you know what? Likewise with yours.
It's getting there. It's almost done, but I've had terrain to work on.
Yours looks like you know what you're doing.
Yeah, I've got a few years under my belt.
Segue into the intro.
Oh yes, thank you. So. We wanted to thank Nexus Game Emporium for helping support our channel. Battle Ready Brushworks is the painting.
Painted the runes.
Yeah, painting thing that I'm running. I do paint armies and terrain, but right now I'm finishing a sister's army, but I'm doing more terrain. Finish some more for the Rust table. That's going to be set up next. This is the next one. We'll have all the pieces for it. So, do we have any more giveaways, Johnny, or are we?
Not right now.
Not right now.
Working on it.
All right. So, I've got something I've got to drop off down at Nexus for any of the new Tyranid players. I'll be dropping off something down there that Amber will give to somebody who needs it. But I ended up with too many Broodlords. I have 4 now. I can't use that many.
Nice.
Well, it's the best way to get. You buy the box set. It's the best way to get a Trigon. You get free Gene Stealers, basically.
Yeah.
Because of the cost of a Trigon model now.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're both painted, so we get the 10 points there.
What mission you rolling with?
And this mission is Scorched Earth.
Scorched Earth.
I think it's already on there. Neither of us chose that really lackluster Scorched Earth Raise. Ooh, that was fun. That was a good catch. Neither of us are going to go with Raise today. That's just it's too out of the realm of achievable, in my opinion.
And John is updating the secondaries right now.
As soon as I hit save, I'll be done here.
We're working on...
All right, changes have been saved. It should post, and then we'll get set up on rolling for deployment. Now we're going to be rolling out of the same dice box today. I keep looking over at the TV instead of at the camera. It's my bad. I haven't been here in the new setup yet. So,
Speaking of new setup, something I'd like to mention real quick is
Yeah.
I wore my Anubis shirt. Because today is the launch or the pre-order day
Of
for
your Thousand Suns.
The Thousand Suns. And
Oh
the Hex.
yeah.
And so sometime in the future, I'll be bringing those guys out and blowing the dust off of them.
Yep, blowing the dust off of them and putting the dust in them.
That's right.
Putting the dust back in the models.
Exactly.
There we go.
I'm looking forward to it. It's
Yeah,
gonna be fun.
you've always played those guys from what I recall, and it was always a fun army to play against when I fight you. You always come up with some neat ideas too, so I can't wait to see what you come up with out of this new book.
Yeah.
So we're gonna roll next to see who gets to pick our sides on this, and whose attacker defender will be the next roll. I got the 6. My 6s are judges. And
I got a 3.
A 3. So.
You know you're taking this side. You know you're going to.
I think I'm actually going to take the other side.
Reverse psychology worked.
Almost. Well, actually, I like that side because it has 2 large ruins.
There you go.
We didn't really get to go over too much, but it's
Yeah.
pretty much self-explanatory. So, those would be ruined walls, ruins. You want to consider this dense? Like,
Yeah, let's do that.
let's do this. Oh, was that part of that terrain? Yeah, I've already chosen sides, so we're not going to move things around. But we can do dense in the middle, so the forests are dense, so we have a lot of shooting. These, if we count them as one piece, can be tall enough to be obscuring, so you can hide things.
Okay.
That work good.
And 4 corners are obscuring?
That looks good. So we have a grand total of 6 obscuring pieces, 4 forest pieces, and 2 pieces of terrain that have the basically ruined walls.
Is the inside going to be difficult terrain?
I would say no, and these technically aren't difficult.
Okay.
Only craters and some other things are difficult, I believe.
We're considering the train tracks difficult.
Oh, well, that looks pretty
Now,
easy
that'll be a
to.
little problem because, like, bikes can't go across difficult terrain, I think.
They can. They're -2, but
Oh,
bikes
okay.
can't go up or down buildings, but neither can I. So we're in the same boat. I do have one fly monster, so he can go to the top of a building and hide from you if
Yeah.
need be. But nothing else is going to be running in and about. The way these are set up with a footprint, if your movement over the back end or the edges of these buildings, we can consider that because I can move in there, you could move in there, kind of thing. Let's just count that as -2 inches moving in and out, as if we're moving over ruined walls, same kind of deal. And then of course, because these ones don't have bases, just touching the wall will open it up.
Okay.
All right, sounds simple enough.
Yep.
And then forests are forests. The good thing for you is that you're going to be benefiting all over the board from that. I'm only going to benefit from 2 models.
Right.
The rest of my models, because I have 18 wounds or more,
Yeah.
they do not benefit from dense, they do not benefit from obscuring, they do not benefit from any of those things. So if you can draw a line of sight, you can see it, you can shoot it.
Yeah.
And that'll be beneficial. And then I'm on the defending side, so I guess I'll place the first model and come around here to the camera side and see what we're going to do with it. Hey Johnny, you want to flip us over to a top view if you don't mind, sir? All right, where do I want to put model number 1? And we did count these center ruins as obscuring, right? These ones are?
Yes.
They are? And they're kind of extending the wall to the end of this?
Yes.
Cool, good deal. I think I'm going to go Flyrant in this corner. So we have a 10-inch deployment, so that'll be my first place.
All right.
I don't have any out here right now.
My Vengeance Land Speeder, my hot steaming plasma death machine.
Oh, the Plasma Death Ball Rider.
Yeah.
Yay. The other one, I think I'm going to go with Swarmy's going to tuck on up. You know what? I want to put Swarmy in the middle. I think I'm going to. I'm going to make you come play here. So if we're counting these as the moving in and out, we count these as moving in and out as well?
Yes.
Okay, sounds good. Just so I can place and still maneuver and stay back far enough to at least hide the 2 models that actually can hide.
Yeah.
I want to make sure I'm not 10 inches up. 2 moments. Just check my measurement, and then, yeah. All right, you're on the next one.
No, I'm just saying because we need just like try and stay off the edge because like that's where the new one is. Because this one here sucked because everyone always just stood right here and blocked when we had the tripod.
You're only going to catch me doing that for a little bit of the time. I'll try and stay out from in front of the camera. I don't think anybody wants to see me shake it. Okay.
No.
Land speed or typhoon?
Typhoon's down.
Uh-huh.
We're going to go with
You got all your guards ready to
Barbie.
your marks?
18.
If we have to cut that game short.
Don't really matter because I can't benefit from cover anyway. We'll put Barbie on 18 there and 10 up. So he's going to sit right there.
When was the last time we got to play against each other?
You know, it was before we did Tahoe.
Yeah.
So it was
right.
before. I think we played in my garage on that table.
You're right. You're
And
right.
it was I was testing the soup of the Sisters Guard and Raven Guard
That's
at the
one
time.
where you were almost about ready to cuss out my pink horrors.
Yes.
'Cause they kept
The
dividing.
number of models that those things split into was over the top. But you did pay the points for it. You had a very good list build.
Thank you.
It was
thank
very
you.
difficult to get through, that's for sure.
Yeah. In case you all don't know, me and Johnny B did the Tahoe tournament that what is it, a year and a few months ago.
Yeah, that's right at the onset of this whole COVID thing.
Yeah.
We Are you 3 down now?
I'm 3 down.
All right, so I'm gonna roam
Two
around.
Vengeance and
This another one over here. Here we go. I'm actually gonna park this one back just a hair. All right.
I don't know if you're noticing like a trend in my deployment, but you'll see that
Deploy, counter deploy.
I'm about as close to the table edge as I can possibly get.
Are you afraid of the big 4+ damage claws coming on the monsters?
Well, it's not so much being afraid, but I would be lying if I said I wasn't. I'm afraid of getting charged turn one.
Well, that if I go first, I will charge you with something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Diamond Charons have the ability to basically go all the way across the table with some shenanigans. And that's why they're the big boogeyman that everybody doesn't like right now, and why they got a points increase. They went up to 255 points, which was
Hey, John.
definitely a thing.
Well,
Yes,
you got a
sir.
second while the wizard deploys. Go ahead and show this off. This is another one of
Oh,
our proudest
yeah.
players. And we have some...
Oh, John Burns' lights.
yeah, show them that. Show them what some of our people
They're
do.
kind of hard to see, but
Here, let me go to the main
Oh,
thing
yeah.
real quick. So,
he did
yeah.
lights in the front there.
Yeah, so we have some talented people here who paint, modify, you put some lights in this. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's the Manticore.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Well,
playing guard nowadays, this is one of those things you kind of have to take. And it's an amazing, amazing unit. And he did a great job with it.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to come on over here. I'm going to place one more Big'em Bug. Looks like we're going to go 10 inches out. This is a scythe hair duel. So on the right flank, I placed both of them on the line. On the left flank, I placed them, one with the gun up, the other one's rear derriere. But I'm staggered for some reasons. I didn't go over my psychic powers, but I'm just going to give it to you straight. So the Flying Hive Tyrant has Onslaught, Catalyst, or Onslaught and Psychic Scream, and the Swarm Lord has Catalyst and Onslaught. The Onslaught is the one that allows units to run and then charge, which is kind of a crucial key psychic power if I can get it off and get things out there.
Yep.
Of course, Catalyst is the Feel No Pain, and then the Psychic Scream is the additional Mortal Wounds, the Tyranid one.
Okay.
So I'm 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm 6 units down. Where are you at?
All right. Going with my Black Knights.
The Knights of Black.
Because then you can see where units are going actively.
Now these ones actually have a little bit of dust on them.
Do you guys want to... Do you guys use the app or you...
I'm going to place one Diamond Charon there.
Okay.
And then you're up next, and I only have one more model to place, and then the rest of the army is you to put on the field.
This is my beloved apothecary that everybody hates.
Oh, because you actually get an apothecary on a bike that no
That's
one else
right.
can take.
Yeah. They nerfed him a bit. They made him so that his range isn't so wide.
Three
but,
inches though, right? You're
3
back
inches,
back to
yeah.
3 inches.
Yeah.
That's a reasonable range.
It is. I think it is. It's not like he has a bandage gun or something.
No, this is true.
Yeah.
I am going to place the other Diamond Charon
I don't like that has all the updated ones. Hold on.
I'm gonna do it there.
Because they changed them. Have you seen that since
Pull.
the book came out?
A little bit. John was talking to me about it last
I don't want to pull that.
Now, is there anything in your army that can't be targeted?
No, you can shoot it whatever you want. That's the actually part of the challenge of the army because it has 72 toughness 8 wounds and 50 toughness 7 wounds. You have to choose what you want to shoot at.
Yeah.
It's I mean the big bugs when they start going down, it goes down hard. I mean
Right.
usually if I don't get the first turn, that's kind of an issue. But from where you're stacked, I think I'm actually going to set the
Got
Dimetaron.
this?
I'm ready.
Two
I
back.
don't know why I got this, but I'm ready.
I know because with your
Dimetaron's going to be back here, and I'm placed, sir. The rest of it's you.
The 1,000 Suns, you processed your dice, or you processed your Ravenwing?
No, it's different for Ravenwing.
Processed.
Well, process.
Oh, you haven't heard?
I haven't heard the processing term
Oh,
yet.
well, he's the point. He should tell the story. It's a great story.
I don't know if I should reveal these witchy ways.
These trade secrets of the witchy
Trade
ways.
secrets, right? Because
It's
you know,
accessing the great ocean, man.
Yeah, that's right. So somebody wise told me it was actually a hermit at the top of the hill that if you swallow your dice,
Oh, that's the
then
process.
you tune yourself to
Oh,
the
my
dice,
goodness.
and they roll great for you.
Wait, it gets better.
I might have some passage problems if I were to ever swallow
Well, you
it.
got to have a lot of Imodium with it.
Oh, got it. So pass it through.
Pass it through.
But what are you willing to do for 6s?
Don't try that at home, children. Just don't do it. Don't listen to what you hear on YouTube. You know, Tide Pods and whatnot.
That's right.
Bad ideas. What do you got left, man?
I got a ton of stuff. left.
Well, a
Okay,
ton.
so I'm spending 2 points right off the bat.
So-
I forgot to tell you.
Okay, so we're going from 8 down to 6. Okay, I'll
And
mark
I'm
that.
putting my plane in.
Oh, you have a birdie.
I got a birdie. A 40 birdie.
All right, so we're going to go down to, we're on deployment still, but if it'll allow me to spend, we'll just do boop, boop, and then 2 points. Save, update, there we go. All right, so
Okay.
you've got your points added.
So this is my bike squad, and
Uh-huh.
I'm going to divide them into 2 combat squads. They're
Got it.
normally a 6-man.
So you're going to 2-3s,
Yeah, 2, 3.
and they have maces, it looks like.
They got chainswords.
So that's just cool combat
It's
weapons.
just
Yeah.
It's extra clubby.
Yeah, I actually like those clubs.
Yeah,
All
me
right.
too.
So, John, while he's looking in there, how'd you feel the Badger Brawl went? Because that was your first.
So,
and you ran the stream.
it was the first time we run the stream at the Badger Brawl, and I have to say, I really had a blast doing it. And I think we're going to do more of those. We had a lot of people really like the stream. We had one game get a little bit heated, which actually got a lot of views, but that wasn't the intention, obviously. But these 2 guys were battling. You had Admech versus a very skewed Death Guard army, which I really thought was a neat build. I like skew builds. They're a lot of fun to see play, especially when piloted by a good player. And it came out really nice. He actually ended up winning the tournament with that skewed build, even though he lost the game on round 4 on the stream. So, you know, he did a good job with it, and he kept his cool. I don't know if I would have been able to keep my cool with how things were going, but he did a good
He
job.
may come up and play here.
Oh, that's cool. Hope he does. I thought I saw that on the page last night. I saw something about that.
Time to
Scott,
play.
you're more than welcome to come up here and take on the bunker players.
In case you guys were wondering, these are my Dark Talons. So they're my lieutenants. And so
That's cool.
I decided to put them on bikes because, you know, there's precedence in Dark Angels of having at least
It
one
looks
bike.
really neat.
So we robbed some custodes and traded for some custard. I don't know.
Sounds good.
Anyway, he's right there.
Well, I mean, you know, what's his name has a jet. Ezekiel? No, who's the guy who has the jet bike?
Samael.
Samael. He's got the jet bike. That's right.
So
They're all chaos anyway, so.
just like
You're going to get that joke a couple of times today.
so just let you know, this guy is the one with the warlord trait and the relic.
Got it.
And the relic is that one that lets him shoot 2-ups no matter what.
Oh, always 2s, no matter
Always
what.
2-ups.
Hmm,
Yeah.
that'd be good.
Yep.
So it's a assault cannon, though, right? Twin assault cannon.
Twin assault cannon,
Nice.
twin heavy bolters.
Nice.
Yep. And then of course, oh no, he's right here. And this is my warlord, and he has the chapter master thing.
Got it.
He also has the on a 4-up. He gets a command point back, or not back, but he gets an extra one.
Nice.
And then he's also got the other one where in close combat you're -1 leadership, and you take additional. Is it going to affect you?
take additional.
Take additional. That's -1 to your attrition chest.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
definitely,
gonna
definitely
affect
won't
you.
affect them. But you're building an all-comers list
I
and
am,
keep
yeah,
practicing
yeah.
with it.
This is my tournament list, so I'm kind of doing it for everybody, and I don't want to change it out to tailor a list for something. So.
I'm 1-1 with this list. I played against Blood Angels last time and got a pretty hefty stomping out of it. Ate them for breakfast. You know, combat army coming into a
Yeah.
big bugs is a lot more difficult.
Yeah.
Not to mention the fact that it was a couple of poor choices in secondaries to won the points over. But my second game was against Imperial Guard and traditional guard, like lots of infantry. And I chose a poor secondary. That's where I chose behind enemy lines against him, and it didn't work because he could screen me out enough to keep those points. I scored 0 enemy line points the entire. No, I didn't. No, 2 the whole game.
Yeah.
One model made it back there,
Yeah.
and it was a hammer and anvil deployment. So it was just really poor choices, and he did a really good job of piling them. He ended up getting all of my bugs except for 3 by the end of the game. I think I was down to 2, to be honest, at the end of the game. But
Yeah.
he did pull it up by 11 points. So I'm trying again, a different style of Marines, and I know these are one of the boogeymen in the room. So I'm always down for trying a skew list versus the boogeymen.
There's no Terminator, so you know it might not be so bad. It's just I move fast, turn on.
Yep, that's a good thing.
Okay.
I don't move quite that fast. So you're going to want the first turn, then I'm assuming.
You know what? Yeah, because just to kind of give you an idea of my thoughts on this game, how it's going to go. If you get in close combat with stuff, I just have to write it off.
Oh.
I just have to say it's dead.
It does
Real
do a
quick.
minimum. Most of the models do a minimum of 4 damage.
John,
Yes.
trying to point out, you took away the 2 command points from yourself, not the wizard.
Oh, whoops! I'll fix that.
Why'd you have to say?
I'll fix that. Sorry.
So that's just I'm gonna
Take
have
your
to
time
stay
to
at
play.
range and just try to
Yes.
hurt you with hot plasma, and it's gonna be difficult. But fortunately, I'm fast, especially first turn fast.
Good
which
deal.
I don't think is gonna help me so much.
And for it added a point there for paint again. So we'll see how the fast goes. I know it's going to help you actually because you can skirt around and drive around and avoid the models and get on objectives. And if you play that game properly,
Yeah.
I think you'll be okay. I just don't play the objective game as well as it could. It plays more of the thumpy game more than the objective game. But we're going into. So we're done with deployment. I'm just going to adjust the command points briefly. Sorry it's taking so long, folks.
That's all right.
Boop, 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 and back to 8, and then
That takes
save.
enough time to play.
There we go. Thank you, time to play. Got that.
We're training new people to do new things, so.
Well, you know, I did run quite a few of the stream games and at the Badger Brawl, but again, it's just a matter of trying to play at the same time.
Yes, that's the whole thing.
That's the trick.
Because
So
sometimes
Yeah,
I'm not
Tahoe,
here.
I got stuck playing and trying to host the event, and
Yeah, you did, didn't you?
I played against you, man. I was frazzled, and I won't go there.
And
all
you
right,
roll
so
the
this is
ball.
for that first turn that
First
we
turn.
both desperately want.
This is a big one.
4. Oh, I think I am going to take the first turn. I don't have a
Okay.
choice, but I'm going to want to kill some things, but you are on the back line, which is going to make this a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, let's see how you do on those rolls. I
Oh.
heard it's legendary.
My rolls of legend, you know, 1s. I'm not quite as bad as the nice guy. He rolls.
So move yourself to turn 1.
Yes, I will move to turn 1. Thank you for the reminder. I'm going to set this over here so I try not to forget. So, player 1, turn 1.
That's what I'm here for, John.
Yep. Training day.
I'm here for. Hey, it's easy to run the scorecard and play separately when they're trying to do both.
Yeah, I agree. I'm starting to see that. So, deployment player 1 goes to turn 1. Da-da-da-da. All right, and then save. Okay, so. And your speeders are Typhoon, so Multi-Melta and.
Typhoon missile launchers, 48-inch range.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Keep stepping into it.
No,
You
yeah.
did it again?
You're already winning.
All right, I'm already winning. Turn 5's already got a point.
If that's what you got to do to win, man, that's cool. I'm fine.
And shake it. Okay. So turn 5 for player. What the heck? It does that sometimes. There we go. Fix that. All right.
Back edge. Got to stay at the back edge. Okay.
So I think I'm going to. So 12 inches will put me up to that objective, but it won't give me any targeting. At 18. Gee, will it? Will that reach your squad or no?
To the front of the bike, yes.
Okay,
Base,
that's what I was shooting for. So we'll I'm going to take a 12-inch maneuver, which put me right on that move here. Should put me right to the base there. So I'm touching it, and it should be 18 inches. Yes?
Yeah.
Yep, go.
Yes.
That was the plan there. That works. Because he does have an 18-inch flamethrower. But if I run with him, then it's a heavy weapon. He can't fire. What else? What else? Let's see here. I can't see a whole lot else. We're going to try and deal with as many of the big tank-killing weapons as possible. They can draw a clean line of sight there as well. I'm going to play a little cagier than I usually do, but I have to get across the table, so I do have to use some motions early. You've got the big mess of things over on this flank. I think I'm going to do that. So we actually lose movement going over this one, so we're going to advance. Come around to the box here. We're going to advance with the other side Terradul going over the. He's going to run over the train. 5 inches, so that's going to be in a movement of 17.
Are you concerned?
Of course I'm concerned.
So it's going to be losing 2 inches over that terrain. So it's going to only be 15, which will still put him on the midfield objective.
Now, is it 2 inches up, 2 inches down?
No, we were counting it as difficult terrain,
Oh, okay.
or
Right.
dense and difficult.
It's like a crater.
It's kind of like a crater moving
Yeah,
across.
yeah.
You can't end up on top of it, so it's like more like a barricade.
Yeah.
On that level.
And just the way we were playing these last night is like if you're here and someone's right here and you can't see them, that it's just a true line of sight type thing.
Okay, so it's just a taller barricade.
Yeah,
Okay, that's fair.
because that was the easiest way to figure it out.
Yeah, you're not gonna. I mean, you can shoot under the tracks, I
No.
guess.
No,
Not a big bug.
you can't shoot.
I mean,
Now,
you
if you-
can.
If
Are
you're
you
trying
going
play
to?
World of Tanks, you can do it on World of Tanks. So.
This isn't World of Tanks.
So, what kind of heroic intervention shenanigans can you pull here?
Nothing unusual. I don't
Nothing
have anything-
unusual.
Yeah, just the usual 3 inches.
Got it, got it. So I'm going to advance with the Diamond Charon on the back.
Okay.
He's going to move 5 as well.
Get those 5 inches.
So 12 inches again, move plus 5 is 17, but he ignores terrain for the purposes of movement because he jumps like a madman.
Okay.
So he's actually just going to jump over 17 to just on the other side of,
Boing.
come on, place. Try and, that's the problem with bases, make sure that's 17 from center to center. Yep, that's good. So he's going to jump to there. I am going to maneuver the Swarm Lord. He's going to come back a hair. He's going to move to that location, exposing himself a little bit. You can shoot at that guy if you want. I mean,
Oh, time to play is Josh.
oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Well, that's good to know. And then I think, because I don't really have good targets for it, I need to get that one off, 18 inches, line of sight. We're actually going to do this fancy thing and put him up in the building.
Oof.
So, just so I can have line of sight to cast some psychic powers and not lose him onto the ground. That's perfect. Hold it on. They have claws.
Remember, you break it, you eat it.
Ah, I'm going to eat everything. So, I think that's going to be about movement. I do want to move the barbed
Wait, he didn't
Terradul.
process his hair glue?
I do want to move the barbed Terradul up a little bit. I'm thinking about moving the other Diamond Charon. I just want to put it somewhere where it's going to be efficient for the following turn. Not putting out of the realm of pain. Yeah, I think we're going to move him. The Diamond Charons are part of the first wave, so he's just going to jump on over the front. 12 inches. Jumping and boing and boing and boing boing. So I have options for the slingshot, a Diamond Charon. We're going to move to the second phase, which is not a whole lot to do on this board, but we're going to cast some. We're going to cast Feel No Pain first on which one are we going to do? Second swing, second run. I think we're going to do. I'm going to do Feel No Pain on this Diamond Charon up front, the one that's closest to you. Well, I got to roll the Psychic Power first, see if it goes off, and it does not. Catalyst past Feel No Pain needs a 6. We're going to let that float. I did not increase my command point count to 9. I forgot to do that. I'll do that in a moment.
Hey, look at the new job.
So I'm not going to re-roll that one. His other power is the or charge after running, which is the other key one. I need a 6 for that one. And I failed miserably. I'm going to re-roll that one though, so I'll burn my 1 command point that I gained, going back to 8.
Okay.
I don't want to perils that. 11 is good.
Okay.
So this Stymacaron will be able to assault after advancing.
Yeah.
So his next move will be an advance. So that's good for me. Over here we're going to do... See, he had the paroxysm and the advance, which I already passed 1 advance, can't do it again. Not the paroxysm, the psychic scream. And nothing's within range of psychic scream, so yeah, probably should have done it with him, but it's alright. We'll just be up there. I'm going to leave him in the back. If he doesn't need to be up there, I'm going to leave him down, if you don't mind. Place him on the lower level, same place. Just basically leave him back in the corner. There's no reason to expose that many this turn. I apologize. I'm in the psychic phase. Here I am going back.
That's all right.
But everything was attempted to be cast by the Swarm Lord, who's out and exposing himself first. Okay, so shooting then. He ran, so he can't do it. In the shooting phase, we're going to activate the Swarm Lord, and this model's going, or this Stymacaron is going to run and move an additional 6.
Ooh, very nice.
Very, very, very fast. So that's going to be 18 inches, ignoring terrain. But I won't be able to, it looks like, get entirely where I need to be without a charge. My goal is to multi-assault both these units, including your war boss here, warlord here. And he has the ability to do so. This one advanced, so he's not going to be firing this turn. I'm going to go over here to the rest of shooting phase. So this one did advance. He is, or not advance, he's going to be shooting.
Okay.
The number of shots that a side Pterodactyl gets is strength 6, ding 2, and 3d6 shots. So, oh my gosh, Andy rolls hot. You and those dice. So, I know, first turn, we'll take it, right?
12, 16.
Yeah, that's a lot of dice. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16. And targeting, of course, the bikes we had already pre-measured too. So we're going to try and pick on your bikes. He's a strength 6, winning T4, 5. Yep, so winning on 3s. There's a lot of 1s there, though, so that's good. So that's usually how it works out. 1 dice down there. So it looks like it's going to be 7 wounds? 7 wounds.
Okay.
And that guy will be done shooting, so
all right,
you can take your saves there.
7 wounds. So in the first turn, Ravenwing are counted as having moved. So I get a 5 up in roll to shooting.
Nice.
But you're -1, right? AP on that?
It is -2.
-2. So there'll be a 5 up no matter what.
Yeah, most of the guns in the army are -2, so it kind of hits that soft spot where
Yeah,
invols
yeah.
are nice to be.
And
Single damage, though.
let me think. There is
Got any strats on the line there?
yeah, I think there is.
I'm going to have some more shooting at that unit, which I lined the barbed Pterodactyl up to do anyway, just to let you know on that. If not, I'll be -1 shooting at one of your flyers over here.
So I will spend a command point,
Okay.
and it's called High Speed Focus.
Okay.
And it's till the start of your next turn, the model has a 4 invulnerable save against ranged attacks.
Oh, nice. Cool.
Set that one out.
Okay, so I'm going to keep track of the command points. Got to go back over and do that. So I'm still at 8 because the one I gained went back down.
Yeah.
And you're going to use, you're going down to 5 then.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, here we
Game
go.
gets
4.
interesting.
All right, so 1, 2, 3 failures.
So 3 failures,
Uh-huh.
3 wounds.
3 wounds.
Yep, single damage.
Okay.
Nothing
so
too.
they're 5 wounds apiece.
That's super nice.
So then there are 3 wounds apiece. You do.
Three individual wounds.
Okay.
And no, single wounds.
Oh.
These are flamers are only. It's like a heavy
They're
flamer with an
1
additional strength and additional AP. That's all it is.
gotcha, okay.
And additional dice, of course, for the number of shots.
Okay.
Or 2 additional dice. I
So
should
they
say.
got 4 wounds apiece, not 5. Sorry.
4. Yeah, sounds good. So you count up.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm just keeping track of how that plays out. I think the next one I'm going to do is I'm going to fire. I'm going to put. I kind of need to deal with the Meltus, so I do have to put some force downwind. We're going to hit that unit again.
Okay.
Do I want to hit that unit? From the barbed Pterodactyl.
Okay.
I think that one I can draw an unimpeded line around the forest and across there from what it looks like.
Yeah, it looks
I have a 48-inch range. It looks pretty straightforward. I have one of those fancy things, and just let's see here. Some unimpeded, non-forest
Unimpeded,
line.
yeah.
There we go. Okay, so that was me checking with a laser there because lasers are cool. I actually have the same number of shots, 16 shots, because it's 8 per arm with the guns. They are strength 8 though, so your T5, that's going to be kind of nice though. I'm not -1, so I'm going to be hitting on 3s.
Okay.
Here we go. And that was pretty good. Not great. There's a few misses there, but pretty good.
All right.
And these are strength 8.
Okay.
So these do 2 damage apiece.
Okay.
So wounding on 3s, that's a lot of wounds.
Oh boy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them.
All right.
10 wounds.
All right. Here we go. 4 ups. 1. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. 6.
6. That should be enough to
2 wounds apiece.
2 wounds apiece. So 1 will go here, 3, 5, 6. So it does wipe the unit. All right. The next one, I don't think got out far enough to see your bikes hiding behind that building, but I'm going to double check it anyway. I just want to see that line there. I actually did, but I'm drawing across the train, so I'll get -1, shooting at the other bikes in the back there
Okay.
from this one. This barbed hair duel is going to fire at your attack bike squad in the back. We're going to do the same thing.
These guys?
Yes, those guys in the back. So I am hitting on 4s now. Statistically average, the question is, do I want to make it flat 3? Won't make a difference because they're 4 wounds apiece, so it won't matter. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16 shots. Both cannons coming downwind at those bikes in the backpack. Here we go. Hitting on 4s. There's a few 3s there. That does help. Shooting through the train, not the terrain, but the train. All right, I'm rolling to wound, wounding on 3s. Ah, it was only 4. So I might drop a bike or 2. Hey, every multi-melt is a multi-melter, right? So 4 of them.
2 wounds apiece?
2 damage apiece, correct.
So they
And
got
they are
5 up?
they are -2, so
Okay. Got a 5 up?
yeah.
And looks like 2.
Yep, so that'll kill a bike.
Okay, but
Uh-oh.
Apothecary is
Apothecary's there, feel no pains, that's right. Units within 3.
So here's first 2. And this is a 6 up? Nope. Second one, nope.
Okay.
So you do 4 altogether?
The 2 went through, right? Yeah, 4 damage altogether, so it does remove 1 bike model.
Yep. I don't know what I'm doing.
That's a,
Oh, I know what I'm doing.
yes, you do.
Right.
You know exactly what you're doing. You are not a
I
person.
got stuck on that saying it was 5.
That's perfectly fine. I'm going to go ahead and make that fancy charge there. We're going to declare it against your chapter master and against your bike squad, just for all the fun things that they can do, and they're on top of your objective.
I thought he said he spent the command point.
For he did. He's down to 5. I didn't save it.
See, you're.
Am I saving it?
almost in.
I am. That's what happens when I get
Yeah.
on this level. Save. I just didn't hit the save button. I didn't spend 1 yet. I did spend 1, but I gained 1, so I went back from 9 to 8.
Let me decide if I want to.
Yep, because it's going to be these 2 units,
Yep.
and it's a 4-inch charge.
Oh, +4?
No, 4-inch. So I'm 5 inches away.
Oh, yeah.
So it's going to be a 4-inch charge.
Okay.
So I mean, obviously this one's the 1 point whatever away, but the other unit I have to, and I can jump over it, so you can't screen.
I think you're going to put everything into my warlord.
Well, he also has the ability to attack twice.
Oh, well, okay, never mind. Here,
Sorry.
watch right there. All right, so here's what I'm doing. I got 3 of them there that shoot twice apiece.
Mm-hmm. These are your Black Knights, right?
These are my Black Knights.
Yeah,
They
that's
got
what I
plasma talons,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a.
So
tense
Overwatch
situation.
costs 1 command point, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to take you off of 1 there.
Tense situation, so I think I'm going to go ahead and overcharge the plasma.
Oh, seems good. I mean, they're going to catch a couple of meaty claws anyway, right?
Yeah, yeah. And then,
Go out swinging, go out shooting, I should say.
yeah. Here we go. And then reroll 1s for the chapter master, right?
Yep, because you are a core unit now with the
Yeah.
this fancy stuff.
So far I got 1. And that's,
Just the single one. And
Yep.
you did roll a 1 though, so that's going to cause an overheat. Oh.
oh yeah, that's right.
So you'll be
So
feeling
one
no
die.
pain on a. Oh no, it just removes the model now.
It does, yeah. But I'm still
Ouch.
gonna feel no pain.
I got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
So.
Well, do you get? It doesn't remove the model entirely. It actually just causes mortal wounds, or
No. Oh, you're right.
remove the model entirely. It just goes straight through. So it won't matter really too much. But you're gonna make me get that high range charge, huh?
That's right.
So that's the only Overwatch.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and then we're going to make that charge. Hopefully, I needed a 5. Let's see if we can make that stick here. It's a nice low number. That 11 will even be better. So we're going to top a little over. I don't really care too much about the objective at this time, but I'm going to engage both units.
Okay.
But I can't end within an inch of another model, so I have to make sure I stay an inch away from him, and he's got that fancy little thing sticking out. So I got to make sure
I
I'm
don't care if you
close enough. That's the idea anyway. Yeah. I think that's my only charge this round. Yep, get a diamond carry on. Let's get them stuck in. This is where I spend my command points. So I'm going to spend 1
Okay.
to re-roll all the wounds.
Okay.
The model already re-rolls all of his hits because of the sickle scything talons with the pincer talons.
Yep.
So having 6 attacks plus 1 tail, I think this will be beneficial. I am going to go into your commander has a 4-up invulnerable, right?
He has 4. He's got a 2-up save, 4.
Got it. The 2-up save. I'm not working off. I'm just working off invulnerables at this time. I think I am going to go all. Do I want to go all in? Yeah, I need to not be greedy. We're going to go all in. So we're going to go all into your warlord.
Okay.
We're going to try and pick him off in the first turn here. That looked like a good lunch.
That'll be.
We'll try it.
Yeah.
So hits on 3s. No minuses to hit, right?
No minus.
Okay. So hits on 3s, rerolling all the hits. Oh, look at that. That's why we reroll the hits. Hopefully that makes it work. Oh, still 2 1s. And that's why we roll all the dice. And then he rerolls the wounds. It is a strength 8 T5 on a bike, right? So
no, he's T6.
okay, so still winning on 3s. Rerolling the wounds though, so I'm going to reroll that failed wound.
That's
Yes, it is. Good play. And then I'll reroll the failed wound. Cock again. Look
cock
at that.
again.
I'll just roll it. There we go.
There
So
we
3.
go, 3.
So 3 successes go through. Make those 4-up invuls. You're going to need them because he does a minimum of 4 damage.
All right. We get to mark down your command points for your.
Yeah, I'm working on it now.
Here we go.
So I did choose 1 command point for the
Made
reroll.
one.
Made 1. So that's a minimum of 8 damage.
All right.
So let me roll the damage up just so because your apothecary is nearby, you can help. The damage is going to be a grand total of 10 damage. And I'm going to reduce my command point here. Save.
Here's the first. So it's 5 and 5, right?
Yeah.
So here's the first 5. So nothing. Oh man.
How many wounds does he have?
6.
7.
7.
actually.
Oh, nice.
So you got to do 4 of these.
Yeah, he's got. You got to make 4 of these.
I
Not
made
quite.
1.
Oh well, that's a step. So nom nom nom.
All right.
That was lunch.
Chomp, chomp.
I think I am gonna spend the 3 command points to attack a second time.
Okay.
Just because I need to. Oh no, I have to do the tail first. So tail strike. Let's finish the rest of everything he's got to do. So striking the tail into the guy. So that's the thing. Hit and does not wound, but rerolls the wounds for that stratagem. Still failed to wound. Okay, so tail does nothing. Before I make a consolidation move, you actually have something called. You have to make a test to see if you. I'm going to try and digest a model. So the rib cage opens up. He drops this little get over here spear and tries to grab somebody. You have to strength check away from me. So
Okay.
your strength plus a dice roll has to exceed my strength, and my strength is 7.
Wow.
So whatever
That's
the
at the
strength.
end of the phase?
That's before I make a consolidation move. After I'm done with my first round of attacks.
Okay. So the strength is 4.
So
I
you
need
need
4 or higher.
a correct.
Okay.
Don't roll the 1, 2, or 3. There it is. So it's going to do D6 mortal wounds into the unit.
All right, go for it.
And if I kill a model this way, he gets feel no pain for the rest of the game.
Ooh, nice.
Only 2 mortal wounds, and I don't get to reroll that unfortunately. So it's not a damage profile; it just does 2 mortal
Before I
wounds.
go too far. though,
Yeah, feel no pain. See,
Apothecary.
heal,
Hey,
healed
he got
once.
one.
Only a single mortal wound. That works.
Finally, his bandage gun goes off.
And a bandage gun. I like that term. That's good. I am going to spend those command points that we talked about and swing the second time. So 1, 2. Oh, I'm going to go from 7 to 4 and save. And we're going to swing again into those bikes. So I do get my consolidation. I was already in base to base, so we're just going to go into the bikes. 6 attacks here. This should clean up the board, clean up those models. I just don't like those Black Knights running around.
Nobody does.
And then wounds on 3s. Reroll the wounds. That's going to be 5 more invuls into your Black Knights at -3 or 6 to save.
Is it 5 ups?
Yep, yep.
I'm gonna block the house. That's all good.
So 3 of them?
That should be enough. Minimum 4 damage each. So you can roll it if you want. All right.
I do.
So it's going to be 5, a 5, and a 6.
Okay. So I'll go with 5 first?
Yep. First one's a 5, 5, and a 6.
Okay, 1 dead guy?
Yep.
And second 5.
3 wounds, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I got him.
Alright.
So then I don't have a tail attack, but I do get a consolidation. I just have to end closer to a model, and I'm actually going to engage that model.
Okay.
Because you have a fly, but you can't technically run. I'm just going to end within an inch of the tip of him and try and touch the objective at the same time, if that's a valid maneuver here. One of these measuring sticks here somewhere.
Tape measure, right?
Yeah, I know. I just like to use these little things because they're nice and easy for an inch. You just have to, you have to fish him out, and I am with an inch. So, okay, so engaged him and touching the objective to kind of be a problematic pain in the tushy.
Well, you're good at being that.
Yeah, well, I mean, Debbie Karen's good at being that. I'm just, am I a pain? I'm not a pain, I hope. I'm hitting hard in the first turn, so I did get 3 units though, and I doubt you'll be able to get 3 bugs, but you never can tell. You do have a lot of firepower left still, so I don't think you owe me any leadership checks because they had only 1 model die. That'll put you on your first turn, sir.
Okay.
I did get behind enemy lines for 2 points per unit. And I think I have engage on 3 of the 4 quarters. So 2 points on engage, 2 points. Oh no, I didn't take engage. I took behind enemy lines. So 2 points on behind enemy lines, and I killed 3 units, and I killed a character, your warlord. So I got 4 points on assassinate.
Alright.
Mr. Pearson is on.
Mr. Jeff, he wants to see this list. He and him have been having this conversation about he wants to play it next.
I think he's scared.
No, he's not.
He's scared.
No, he's not. He's not scared.
He's shaking in his little golden arm.
Little golden boots.
I gotta do my close combat.
Oh, yeah, you gotta swing back. Because they do have... I'm gonna come on over here while you do that and put some stuff in. I'll let you roll some dice.
He's not bad. He's got 3 attacks.
Oh, okay.
And he doesn't bracket. So it looks like he hits once, or twice, excuse me. And let's see, his strength 4.
You didn't give yourself enough points for
So,
assassinate?
I'm working on it right now.
What's his toughness?
My daughter just... it's T7.
T7, okay. So
He's one of the 7 T7 models.
So I got 1.
Single wound?
Uh-huh.
He does have the... what is that? The 3-up armor? What's the negative? Any AP?
No, wait.
And I did charge, so I lose my cover bonus. Because that's the thing why I took a Jormungandr list. Everything that did not run and that did not move or did not charge gets counted as being in light cover, so they all go up 1 armor. But he makes his armor save. So assassinate, and I got the 2 behind enemy lines points. I'll save that. So we're up on 6, sir, and
Okay, hold on 1 second.
we got to catch these fancy new stratagems, because if we miss them, we miss an opportunity, especially when it's a very few model versus very few model game. Every roll can count. Every stratagem can count. So just take your time, play what you need to play. We're both playing a...
Alright, so I'm going to use a stratagem called Swift Strike. It costs me 2.
What does this
It
guy
says,
do?
In the fight phase, after a Ravenwing unit from your army has fought,
Yep.
if that unit is within engagement ring of any enemy units, it can fall back as if it were the movement phase.
Oh, super nice. So you can disengage.
I can disengage.
So at the beginning of your turn, it will be unengaged.
It's in the fight. Yeah, that's
That's
right.
what I'm getting at.
In the
So,
fight phase, yeah.
so I'm not tying the unit up. Nice, but it's costing you how many command points? 2. That's kind of pricey to fall back, but hey, you get it. You need it to shoot. I was trying to tie up as much shooting as I possibly could, so that's a good play. That'll bring you down to 2 command points, sir, and then you'll start your turn and go back up to 3. So,
Alright. So I'm going to move him. He's got a 12-inch move.
oh, excuse me.
And of course he flies.
And saves. We'll put you back up to 3 at the start of your turn and put you on turn 2, or turn 1 for you, turn 1 for the wizard. And save that.
And always check up here, because make sure you don't get a random 1. We're
Yeah.
gonna go, John, while he's moving, you want to go over what you kind of go over the board there and kind of...
So my ultimate goal was to try and throw a missile. So usually this army will try and sling a missile a turn. It can't sling 2 because I'm not running the Kraken. Kraken can actually sling 2 missiles in a turn, but I figured the Jormungandr was more efficient for running smaller amounts of models, especially for the ones that don't get any benefits from being in cover. So even out in the open, all the models that move that didn't run, well, the only 2 that did run were the Scythe Terradul and the Daimakaron, which charged as well. Those are the only 2 that aren't going to benefit from the +1 to armor save for being in light cover. He may have some ignores cover shenanigans, which, do you have ignores cover?
I do.
I'm staying.
I have
A couple of them. Good. Well, you're down on command points. We did chew through a few of those. Oh, neat. Even better. So ignoring cover is going to be beneficial to you on a couple of different levels. But I was trying to put out my Daimokarons traditionally are the forward missiles. The Scythe Terraduls are the mid-board holders because they can fire 18-inch flamethrowers. And then they can take a hit because they have 5 open vulnerable saves with Dormic Symbiosis, which is my upgrade for them from the Psychic Awakening book. So they do hold pretty well. The backfield ones already have a 2-up armor naturally, which goes to a 1-up in cover, which is really, really good. They do have to stay within synaptic control, though. That's the trick. Because if the rear ones lose synaptic control, then they can't choose their targets. They have to shoot at the nearest.
Bikes can fit through there?
Yeah, we made that decision at the beginning. It's just -2 inches of movement when he goes through that. So, and we're leaving that as an open. We'll just count it as obscuring around it, because that's how we counted it. So. That's perfectly valid, and he is absolutely able to be there. I do not have any, what do you call it, those types of pile-in shenanigans, if that makes any sense.
So, Wizard, you're moving there. What's your strategy here?
Man, everybody's got a plan until they get punched the first time.
You got a Daimakaron in
pretty damn hard. So,
I did hit pretty hard.
I'll tell you what my strategy is. This guy's got to go.
Yep.
That guy gives me concern because I know he can catapult him next turn. He's a psyker.
Yep.
So I got to think about doing something with him. But if I do something with him, then I got other guys who are going to poop all over me. So
you got a lot on your plate.
I got a lot on my plate.
Skew lists are usually kind of difficult to deal with because you build a list designed to deal with the meta. And in the meta right now, as we all know, is Admech, Dark Eldar, and actually technically some of the Raven Guard. So it's you build your list to try and deal with some of those armies. And when a skew list comes along, actually Scott and I were talking about this, it really does have a lot of answers to the common meta, and the common meta doesn't have a lot of answers to the skew list. So it will be tough. It's going to be an uphill battle. I've been playing it. It usually does pretty good against Marines. You're just a little bit tougher than normal Marines.
All you gotta do is get in there and coordinate with someone.
Moving over there is a smart play. So he's taking away my primary objectives by moving. Your attack bikes count as objective secured as well?
They do not.
Okay, but at least that takes it away from me because it's on single model to single model.
Right. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, they do.
They do have
Because
it.
of him.
Yep, that's right. I thought there was something with an aura with one of your leaders. Okay.
Josh said that was brutal.
It does hit pretty hard. I did spend a lot of command points to make it happen though, so there is that.
Come on, Wizard, hit back strong.
He's going to. I guarantee at least one bug's going down this turn, and if he gets some good shots off, probably 2. But we'll see and see how that plays.
So let's
I don't think he'll get 3, so I think I still get my grind him down points because I got 3 units.
get 3 bugs, Wizard.
I'll do my best.
Do it for
3
the
bugs,
children.
3 bugs, 3 bugs.
Do my best.
You mean do it for the Chaos Gods? Sorry.
Yeah.
No, sorry.
And
He is
so-
wearing his Anubis shirt.
I'm wearing my new shirt. Okay, so I don't. So normally these guys, what they do is anything they can see, they can say no more cover, but it's only for stuff within 6 inches of it.
Got it.
But stuff that I want to shoot at this turn is not in cover. So even though I'd love to get that guy,
Yeah, he's in cover right now because he only moved out 9 inches.
Right.
He technically has a 2-up armor right now.
yeah,
These are like a bunch of big golden boys running around.
yeah.
Have you fought the Thousand Sons, haven't, or not the Thousand Sons? The Golden Boys of Jeff.
Technically, I never
The
have.
Custodes.
Yeah, those things.
Yeah, the custard guys. I have
Custard
not.
boys.
Yeah,
The little
every-
golden boys you can get on dirty.
every time.
Well, I did hear-
Every time I suggest we play, he kind of got stuff going on.
Well, I mean, he is married, and
True.
he's heads up a church program on Sunday, which is
Okay.
yeah. So Sundays are usually off.
Yeah.
My daughter and wife do the same thing at our church, so we do spend a little bit of time on Sundays being away from the game. That's for sure. Getting into some more important things. But yeah,
So this guy right here is going to use his ability on him to remove his cover set. Remove his
interesting.
cover.
Okay,
But it only affects guys here.
okay.
So just to give you.
Is that a command phase ability
It
or?
is a command phase ability.
Got it.
Yep.
So command phase abilities we have to trigger before we move.
Yeah. No. Oh, it's not command phase. I'm sorry. It's
That's what I was
command.
asking.
Oh, you're right. It isn't.
It's no problem.
Okay.
We're playing a fun,
Appreciate
friendly
it.
game. You let me go back on moving my model off the top of the building.
Yeah.
That was a really dumb maneuver for me, so it's okay. We're having a friendly game here. That's the point. So your intention is to buff them up to have them ignore cover
Yes.
and do some damage. Try and pick on the Swarm Lord, deal with the Synapse problem.
Maybe.
No, that's not a bad
Maybe.
idea.
It's an option.
He does have a 4-up invulnerable save. Standard. So standard commander shenanigans. So.
Okay, so Apothecary is going to bring an attack bike back.
Yep, figured that was happening.
Yep. And that's it for my movement. Let's get on to our psychic phase. Shooting phase.
Jeff went with the excuse that he wears many hats. I think that's just another word for scared.
No,
that's
he's trying to say that his hats are too small for his head.
Oh.
The masks are too small for his
Nah,
head.
Jeff's been coming playing a lot.
He has. I heard that yesterday on the stream. He was talking about you gotta appease the wife. You know that old saying of happy wife, happy life. I like to use the line happy house, happy spouse, because then it works in our favor too. But it's usually not the way it goes.
All right,
It's not,
so,
says my daughter off camera here.
We're going to start right here.
Yep.
So these guys are going to shoot their multi-meltas into him, and their handlebar guns.
Got it.
So
I did
would-
not get my feel no pain off. I failed that. So
Oh.
remember I rolled a 5, and I chose not to re-roll that one.
Oh, okay.
The second one, the charge one, the one I really needed to happen, that's
Yeah.
the one I re-rolled.
Oh, gotcha.
So I kind of had to weigh it up. I should have done that one first because that was the more primary one, and then tried. But it's okay. He does not have feel no pain, even though he devoured. Even though he devoured a model, or no, he didn't devour. He just did 2 damage to one, right? So he didn't eat a model,
Yeah.
so he doesn't get the 5-up feel no pain, and that doesn't trigger till the next battle round anyway. He has to take a turn to digest. The model. Digest and learn.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. All right, so I got 6 shots with multi-melta.
Yep. Firing in. This is gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt a lot. Go hot on the invuls. Go hot on the invuls.
Looks like 2 of them don't hit.
And then you have 4 guns.
So they are strength 8, toughness 7. I get re-rolls of 1 because the lieutenant is nearby.
Yes. You got a great idea, man. It's hot out. Get the air conditioner going.
Get those shoes off.
Oh, yeah.
Take my shirt off.
Whoa,
We're on
whoa,
strain.
whoa.
Oh, sorry.
All right, so I did 4 wounds.
Nobody saw that.
4 wounds, and it is Devastator Doctrine, so they're +1 to AP.
I'm on invuls.
Okay, gotcha.
4 dice, dealing into invuls. I only have a 5-up invul. He's fast like a gene stealer. See if you can dodge him. He dodged 2 of them.
2.
That's pretty good, but you're within it, Melta range. I'm going to be taking those. Thank you, honey.
Yep, 2d6 +2 apiece. So 5 and 4, so 9 on this.
9 total. That will bracket that model.
How many wounds does it have?
18. So that takes him all the way down to 9.
4, 8.
Those 2 invuls were kind of crucial. I was hoping for 1. 2 was really, really good there.
And these are handlebar shoots? Handlebar
Yes. Wait, bolt guns. Do you remember what the range on those are again? I'm making jokes, Jeff. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah.
You were saying you could catch that line yesterday?
Yeah.
I can't remember what the range of a bolt gun is. How long have you been playing 40K?
He doesn't use bolt guns. He
It doesn't-
uses shooting axes.
But he fights against people with bolt guns.
Meaning 5s.
I'm giving you hell, Jeff. Don't worry about it.
Ooh, I got a
Nice. Nice. So 5 of them with negative nothing because they are rapid fire weapons. So we're going to go on the 3-up armor. Oh, woo, take one. There's another one. So down to 8.
4 die.
Pretty scary.
Okay, Apothecary is going to launch a crack grenade.
Yep, you got 6 inches. You're good.
No, it's grenade launcher.
Oh, even better. So bike grenade launcher.
And he misses
No charges? No charges.
it. All right, so we're down to the lieutenant.
Lieutenant.
Lieutenant. All right, so we're gonna start with a heavy bolter first. Heavy bolter, twin heavy bolters, so 6 shots.
Sounds good.
He hits on 2s.
Here, we'll give you something.
And 1.
Here. There you go.
Then
I see the size of your tank.
Twin heavy bolter or twin assault cannon?
twin heavy bolters first.
Because he's not the Talon
No,
master.
he is the talent now.
Oh, okay.
He's got both.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
what I say,
nice.
too. That's what everyone says. Oh.
Oh, that's good. He's an infantry mulcher.
All right, so 5 versus 7s.
5s.
5s.
Here we go. There's another 2. And these are -1, so I'm making them on
Negative
4s.
2s. Yes.
Oh, negative because it's heavy.
'Cause it's
So
heavy
I'm on
and
5s. There's another deny, so single 2 damage, right? Heavy bolters? So it puts me down to 6.
John. Jeff says his bolt guns are 36 inches.
Those aren't bolt guns.
That's why we put quotes around them.
Those are specially made for the Emperor's friendlies. Oh, this is the assault cannon, huh?
This is the assault. 5s.
You know, you're not clad in gold. Now, if you painted them all
You
gold.
can get 6 of these and have you fail them all.
It could happen.
It could.
It's -2. I'm on my anvil.
There's
So
5 of them.
that's 5.
Yep.
4, 5. He does have some death throws if he does die. That'd be nice if he whips out and hits things. Here we go, 5s.
Yeah, and that's
Anvils are not hot. He's down to 1 wound. A single wound. That's a temptation. You want to pick on him every chance you get.
I do.
Got to drop a bug every turn at least. 2 would be preferred, but
I'm going to move on.
okay.
All right.
On to the next range.
So let's play over here.
All right.
So I'm going to start with this guy.
'Kay.
He's got a multi-melta and 2 Typhoon missile launchers, and it's got a 48-inch range.
Plenty of space. The 2-foot range one is the one you were checking, right?
Yeah.
He's
so
good for the
that's-
multi-melta. And the 48 for the missiles, you're good there too. Yep,
Okay.
plenty of space.
So missiles are going into him.
They are going to be -1 unless you ignore that for some reason because you're firing across the train. I don't think you might.
I'll take the -1.
Okay, so you're -1 to hit with the missiles.
That's fine. All right. So the missiles, it's 2 shots.
Yep, yep.
2 crack.
Here we go. Cracking on.
Okay. So needing 4s. And I failed them both. All right.
We're just here for fun.
The multi-meltas into the barbed hair or side hair duel.
Yes.
There's a
one of them
single
hit.
hit. Don't you get to re-roll for this guy?
Nope.
No.
And wounded.
The custodes want to let you know you're doing it wrong.
Also, John, you're doing it wrong. Got it. Okay.
He seems to be doing it right, actually.
I'm. That's
All right,
a wound.
So is he a 7?
He's an 8.
He's an 8, so no wound.
No wound.
But he's nearby. Oh no, I only reroll.
Re-roll the 1s. Yep.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So
The 4 hair duel models are all T8.
Yeah.
They're the big tanks.
All right. So let's go here. So
Sounds good.
We're going to shoot our plasma and heavy bolter into him right there.
For this one here.
Yep.
Got it.
And we are overcharging the plasma.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah. So no, it's 2d3 shots.
So you have plasma vents on these vehicles, right? So you can vent
No.
to mortal wounds, or do you over?
I take mortal wounds, but I
Oh.
only take 1.
Okay, so it doesn't. That's what I meant by it. It's I play guard, and the guard tanks, so they have the plasma cannons. They have plasma vents, so they only take a single mortal wound instead of being removed as a casualty.
Right.
You have the
Same
same thing. Got it.
Okay. So
Shots.
Number
Shots.
shots,
Shots.
thank
Shots.
okay. So I got 2, 3.
3 shots. And straight up, not obscured at all. Right out in the open.
Yep.
Easy to see. I don't get any
up.
benefits anyway.
1 miss, so 2 hit.
And strength 8 T8. Strength 9.
Strength 9.
Plus the plasma cannons. That's right.
Yeah.
So you're wounding on 3s.
And 1.
Single wound, 5 up invulnerable because it's nega bunch. Oh, failed the invul. Damage is 2,
Damage is 3. No, yeah, 3.
so it's 3 because it's cannon.
Cannon. Yeah.
Yes. So that's he takes from his 18 down to 15.
Okay, and then we're gonna go with heavy bolter and the same target.
Yep. There we go.
All
Ding,
hit.
ding, ding.
And 5 versus an 8. 5. So
Ding, ding,
2.
ding. So 2. Gonna take my 3-up save because I still technically didn't run. He's in out.
So
And
minus
you
2.
ignore cover. You are ignoring cover, or
No,
was it against that
it's
model
only against-
specifically?
it's only
So you only get to choose the model. It's not the model's firing; it's the model target. So I do get a 3-up armor. So
So it's is it invuln?
it's neg
Neg 2.
2. So I have a 2-up armor naturally for being in cover. So 4-up.
Is it cover?
All Jormungandr models, when they don't run or charge, they count as being in light cover no matter where they're at.
Oh.
That's why I chose it. So
Okay.
one of them will pass. So 1 goes through, 2 damage, and he's going to go to 13.
Okay. Ah. Did it again. All right. I won't do it next
What'd you
time.
miss?
Oh, I forgot that he rerolled it.
All the
But I-
wounds,
no,
or you
it's
rolled a
only
2?
his core.
Yeah, you rolled a 2.
Only versus core.
Oh, so it doesn't work on these. They're not core.
Doesn't work.
Got it. Okay.
Okay, so the next one is going to gonna put his plasma into him,
Okay.
and he's gonna launch a heavy bolter into them.
Seems good.
He'll take the -1 to hit. Yeah, -1 to hit.
Yep, we're trying to take him down. Damacaron's got to die. But it is minus. Oh no, it's not -1. I don't benefit from that.
Oh,
You can fire right through it, a model with 18 wounds or more with no penalty.
oh,
So fire away.
I'll take it. Okay, so heavy bolter into here, plasma cannons into there. Plasma cannons are
Overcharged, of course. Heavy bolter or plasma first? Number of
Plasma
shots.
first.
Number of shots. Here we go. Ooh, nice. 5 shots. Good shooting. Come on, Tex. We've got to make something stick here.
I got it. Okay.
Plasma cannon into the big boy.
Number of shots, overcharge.
Yep, here we go.
Thank you.
Hitting on.
Two ones. I take
2
2
ones. Okay, so 2
2 of them
wounds.
hit.
How many wounds did he start with?
9?
9?
Yeah.
So we got.
I got one here.
Oh, cool.
So I take 2.
Sounds good. So 7 remaining.
Okay, and
Damaging on 3s or 2s. Yeah, 3s.
3. So
Single
1,
wound. 5 up in roll. Come on, hot dice. Not today. Damage is going to be 3 again.
3.
Goes down to 10.
And then heavy bolter.
Yep, heavy bolt is going into the Diamocharon, right? Trying to take him off.
Trying.
How to delete a model. Can't leave him back there.
Looks like 2 of them hit.
That's true.
And
Strength 5, 5s to wound. Woo! 2 hot wounds. And neg 2, am I right?
Neg 2.
So we're on invul saves anyway. There's 1.
Come on.
So do I roll it? Do you have any? You have 1 more to shoot, or is that the last one?
That's the last one. Actually, technically, I haven't fired my lieutenant there.
Yeah, we'll let it go through. All right, so it does get to carry the Diamocharon. We're going to see if he... do we have anything within... he's within 6 inches. So Death Rose does not throw himself around today. So
All right.
he's just killed. Good job. First bug down. Wipe the sweat from your brow. The first threat
Not
is
just 'cause it's hot in
removed.
here. Yeah. Okay. And
I'm just going to put dead models on the very top up here. It makes it nice
he
and easy,
did
and they
not
still
move
look cool.
6 inches, or he did not move 12 linear inches, so I don't get death on the win for that.
It's true. Now, I did put something right in your face.
Yep, that's all right. That's all right.
And the one that was here did not. He moved. It has to be in your movement phase, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Ah, got it. Okay. So that's the drawback there. So you got out of the combat, so you weren't stuck there, and you were able to shoot him.
Yep.
But yeah,
Okay, so my lieutenant is
Yep.
going to put everything he's got in him.
sounds good. And that's going to be the twin assault cannons and twin heavy bolters. Nice.
Oh,
Okay.
it's an onion. I was like, what the hell was on the card? I thought it was on the plug. It was like,
Okay, so heavy bolters first.
Uh huh.
Hitting on 2s.
Alright. 6 damage goes.
And 3 misses.
3 damage each.
And 5 versus an 8. I need 5. 1.
Oh, against
There we go.
Minus 2.
That's 9. Is that 1
2
left?
damage.
Down to 8.
Did I hear somebody's phone chime?
that's John's phone.
I thought that was like against the rules. I thought you get to crush one model with your phone chimes.
Well, let me turn the Zorro on and.
All right, so heavy bolter, or excuse me, assault cannons, the same target,
Sounds good.
and they all hit.
Oh, nice. Look at that. Brrrt.
All right, so 6 versus an 8. And
That's the age-old saying of how you take bugs down anyway. Accuracy by volume.
that's right.
Just shoot into the horde.
I got 4.
Or at the big things. Only 4 of them?
4, 2.
Well, if you get
82.
and they on 2s, so that's back on 4s. Here we go. So that's 2 go through. Puts me to 6. Beautiful thing about the adaptation that he has is that he's not bracketed yet, because that counts as 12 wounds still.
All right. He's got how many left?
6.
6. Okay. So the biker's right there.
Uh huh.
And unloaded.
Yep. Bike's on. Looks like 12 shots, right?
Shots.
Chugga, 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 chugga.
It'll be 6 as the wound. So I'm not,
6 is to wound, and I get a 2-up armor.
I'm not planning too much out of this. Pull the hits out of here. And okay. And 1 wound.
A single wound could do it. Yes.
All right. All right. So move over here, winding down my shooting. Put
And how much going to be it?
same thing as last time.
Okay.
I'm just trying to be like
Rockets into the Swarm Lord.
No, because Swarm Lord has like
12 wounds.
12. Yeah,
And he has not been wounded yet.
I didn't get double 6s and both of them wound.
So they're not always listening.
But he is within
24? There you go.
he is within 20.
24, then it might be a multi-melta target. He is. He is a multi-melta target. That's more efficient, but it's not going to get you the +2, so you down within half. Still the same profile, basically.
Yeah, yeah. I'll do it. I'll go all out.
Okay, so everything into him?
Yep. So Multimelta,
Sounds good. Drop some of that synapse.
crack missiles into there.
Seems good, seems good.
So Multimeltas, longbow.
I did stick him out there.
Yeah. And it doesn't get cover, so.
He does, because he's not 18 wounds or greater, so he's not. He has -1 to.
Oh, that's right. But he
And it's only for models within 6 inches of this guy. Yep.
So I need 4s to hit.
Yep.
That's what you want to do.
Be still, my beating heart.
Ouch.
All right. So Typhoon missiles.
There we go.
Both hit.
Both those hit. You can do it. And wounding on 3s, because he is straight at T7. He's one of my weaker bugs.
Okay, wounding on 3.
There's a single. We'll have a 4-up invul on the Hive Tyrant chassis. There it is. That'll be count as a bump the dice box.
Okay, so we're gonna shoot our handlebars into there.
Handlebars!
Yep.
This one does not have the 2-up armor because he did advance to get to that position. He had, oh, well, I got to make 3s on the armor save with him.
Oh, you got.
All right, 1,
Oh,
2,
wait, no, you can't transfer it.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And needing 6s.
It is
as
2.
well.
So 2. 3. Not
3.
bad. All right, so 3s to save it. Single damage apiece. Here we go. Ooh, he takes a wound. There we go. He is down to 17. And we're going to mark him. 17.
How are these guys in close combat?
Extremely, as dangerous as the Dimachirons almost. They have 6 attacks, rerolling 1s to hit with the pair of Scything Talons that they have. They do the same number of damage. They do D3 plus 3 damage with their Scything Talons, and they still move 12 inches a turn. They just can't go over buildings or things. They're a little slower in that regard.
So you're going to charge me. Unless I charge. Over there, you're going to be wanting that in my backfield. Right now I hold 1, 2, 3, 4 objectives.
You do. You've taken 4
And
objectives.
I'm going to deny you 2, but chances are you're going to wipe me off of them.
Yeah, as an early game, early round, or early game gain, it might be a late game loss on that. But it's also good to force my hand to what I want to get into next turn, which could also be an issue.
Okay, no charges.
Okay,
So that's it.
that's it.
So
I do take the grind. I do get. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna go
I
ahead.
took down 1.
You took down 1, so I do get the grind down. Did you get any other points on that?
I don't think so, because I couldn't go far enough over here to get that or that, so I don't get
So you're back
the
here.
table quarters.
So you're not over the edge here. No, you're not, because the middle of the objective is halfway.
Yeah, now I have to be solid.
So not quite, because you got to be wholly within the quarters.
Yeah.
So you're just shy on that one.
But I think I do get the monster.
Yes, you do get 2 points for bringing it down.
Kill?
He got the Dimachirron, and he did he got this one 2/3 dead.
Good job.
Yep, that's actually not bad. If you can do that consistently every single turn, then they just die, and I'll run out of things to do.
Just do that every turn.
Just do that every turn, every single turn. So I did get to grind them down.
Oh, look
3
who's
points.
on here. Wizard?
Who?
Shasta Dr. G.
No, he's not. I didn't think that.
It's good to see you, Grover.
I didn't think that they would let him on here from jail. That's.
He said kick his butt, Wizard. Switch the bugs. He's helping you.
Oh yeah, he's helped me. He's not in jail.
So real quick, Wizard,
Well, he might.
So you
think
got
he's
bring
in
it
jail,
down
because
for
I know
2
where he's
points.
at today.
do you want to give him a quick rundown of what you did on your turn there from the overview?
Yeah. Okay. So basically,
John
I'm in
Nidzilla?
panic mode. All I could really do is send my hyper squads over here to try to deny him these objectives.
Game over, man. Game
I
over.
wiped out this Diamond Karen, but I got another one coming my way, so you know it's not that big of a deal. Let me see. Yeah. So what I expect is going to happen is he's going to
Turn 2,
wipe
objective.
me out over there, but I'm going to prevent him from coming this way, except for that.
Save.
So.
And it's hold 2, hold 3, or hold 1, hold 2, hold 3, right? For the objectives. This one is control 1, 2, and more. So I do get the 10
When
points
are
for
we going to see
primary.
Grover down here with his orcs, huh?
One of these days. I actually am looking forward to seeing his squats.
He does squats?
He's got a custom army that he made for Imperial Guard that's really cool.
It's really.
It is really cool. He's been sending me pictures of it, and I'm just drooling every time he sends me pictures like, that's awesome! The Sentinels. That's all I got to say. When he gets them on camera or sends pictures, you got to see them. So, 10 points for... Oh, that's player 2 on the round 1. Player 1. There
He
we go.
says the
1,
warden's
2,
letting him
3,
watch as
4,
long as he
5,
hasn't
6,
pushed
7,
his.
8, 9, 10.
I wonder how
that
long
sounds
that's gonna
right.
last.
All right, so 10 points in primary. Gained my command point going into the top of turn 2. I have 5 command points now, and I need to use them wisely because this army just sucks through them so fast, as you saw in the first set of rounds of shooting there. And these bikes have 3 wounds apiece.
Yes.
All right, so my plan is going to be a little bit different. We're going to go for some fun things. We're going to take a 12-inch maneuver that way.
All right.
The Diamond Charon, I think I'm going to just continue to pressure your backfield because it just works well for me.
Oh, no, that's right.
But the advances and charges may be a little problematic. So if I move 12, he's only going to be here. That's still such a long way. And if I advance, I'll get an average of 3 inches more, which will put me at 6 to 7. So it'll be a long advance, still going to be a long charge. I do think it's worth it, though. I got to take the chance to keep the pressure on, so to speak. So I am going to advance with this Diamond Charon up front, and we're going to try and go into your vehicles here. He does get the average of 3, so that's kind of what I wanted. So the advance is going to be, because he ignores this for movement. So he's going to move his 15 inches. He's going to put it, I believe I measured it as a 7-inch charge. Sounds right. Yeah, just outside of 7. So it'll be a 7-inch charge, which is it's a doable charge, but it's a risky one. It's just at the average. If the dice are good to me, then it'll work. If not, then he'll get shot off the table. That seems good. Oh, he's got to take his wounds with him. I think I'm going to bring out the Flyrant because I don't necessarily need the control at this point. But I think I'm going to bring out the Flyrant so I don't have to go over there to deal with that way. So the Barbed Herodule is going to maneuver to the end of the table here. The Swarm Lord is actually going to advance because he has no guns to fire. And he's just going to take a run for it. I'm going to move him towards the center of the table. He's 1 inch. So he's going to have a 10-inch move instead of 9. That's all right. He loses that 2-up armor. Probably shouldn't have done that, but we'll see. If he doesn't have many things left to shoot at the end of this turn, then I've done my job anyway.
You got this.
I know I got it.
Flying models don't benefit from the Jormungandr bonus, so the Flying Tyrant is going to advance anyway, because his guns are assault as it is. So, there you go. He's advancing 3, and on 16, that makes it a 19-inch move. So he's going to take a 19-inch maneuver. I'm actually going to put him onto that objective. Right out in front, having a grand old time. I want to move. That's clear. That's a minus. That's good. He should take care of the bikes. I'm going to step him forward a little more just so he doesn't get outrun by everything. Just making sure synaptic control so I can still shoot at what I want to shoot at. And we're happy there. Okay, so we're going to go into the psychic phase, which is the next phase for Tyranids, because we do play all phases of the game. Where do I want to lead? I did have an advance with the Tyrant. I think I'm going to go to him. We'll start with him, because he has the Resonance Barb, so he gets +1 to cast. We're going to try and do Onslaught, which is that can run and charge, and can shoot assault weapons with no penalty. He does fail, though. That was pretty good. So he is not going to be running and charging. Nobody else is going to be running and charging, and his assault weapons are still -1, so I don't get a benefit there. He is going to do that Psychic Scream, though, which is his psychic power. And that one goes off. So D3 mortal wounds into your bike unit. It's going to be 3. That deletes a bike. His brain went boo-boo. Okay, and then Smite, of course, which is the one we go for. Now, because the Resonance Barb is a +1, a natural 10 or better will cause it. The big Smite, not quite. So D3, single mortal wound. And he is done casting. Over here, we're going to go into the Hive Tyrant. We're going to put Catalyst on the Wounded Bug. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we'll put it on the Wounded Bug. So, because I didn't move him at all, I probably should have. He's going to go into that fancy unit, but I forgot to move him. That's okay. So we'll put Catalyst on the Wounded Bug, just to make sure he's happy camper. See if it goes off. It does. Catalyst is active, so he has a Feel No Pain for the remainder of this battle round. 5 up, Feel No Pain, nothing fancy. We are going to go for a Smite. Closest unit I can see is your bikes. And I am within 18, I believe. Yep. So here we go. Smite number 2 fails. All right. So we're on hot today with our psychic powers. So we're going to go into the shooting phase. The Swarm Lord himself can we move through forests? That's the question. It's not a breachable terrain. It doesn't have breachable keyword, but it's not like...
I know that I can't. I don't know about
You can't.
Right.
Okay, so I'll go around it as well. We'll play the same game. That's fine.
You are a good man.
Yeah, that's fair. I think then I ignored. Thank you about that. Yeah, you know, it's my old shorts and moving along. I think I'm actually going to play.
Do something about that hole in the back.
That hole? That's nice. That was good. Good. I am going to use his Hive Commander ability to move himself one more time. Okay. Because I have nobody within 6 inches, so he's going to choose himself. And he's going to advance this turn as well, because he has no targets for charge. Nothing's close enough. And we're just going to come on forward and make him a forward unit for 12 inches. Now, he's going to lose 2 inches moving over the top of this terrain. But we're going to... So I moved 12, because I rolled 3, right? 9, 10, 11, 12? Yep, so I lose 2, which is a 10. He's going to be just on the other side of that. It's kind of my midfield holder. Okay, shooting phase. The rest of the shooting phase. All the guns. There we go. So it's going to -6 out of this brick here, because there's 30 in this stack. So we're going to do 24 shots into your... can I shoot here? No, I'm going to go all the way into the back.
Oh, right here?
No, let's put him into there. Just to keep... I'm going to deal with your infantry. So
Yes.
I'm going to start
he's
here.
down there. Okay.
I have an 18-inch range. Yeah, we're going to go into your bikes here.
All right.
Here we go. Hitting on 4s, though, because I did advance. So I get -1 to hit. The thing about Devourers, even on the heavy monsters, that was a -2, is that they are assault, which is something that is overlooked a lot of the times, but it is kind of nice. This is strength 6, so T5, winning on 3s. Armor saves like normal. So that's 3, 6, 9.
9 3-ups?
Yep, no AP negative, nothing like that, nothing fancy.
3-ups.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like 2.
2.
You got 1 button. I already got 1 move.
Sounds good. Then we're going to do the flame on here for the same target.
Okay.
So the number of shots, here we go. Again, second really high roll for that model. That's insane. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 shots. Strength 6, winning on 3s. So I didn't advance with him. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 at -2. And they're single damage apiece, though.
11, 12. Next 2?
Okay.
So 5 ups. That's enough.
Those last cameras just.
I'll take the objective back, sir. All right, so next play is going to be the barbed hair duel on the far end, the one over here. He's going to shoot into your speeder on the end, try and bring down the speeder. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, both guns. Do I have an unimpeded line, or is that a dense cover obstruction? Looks like I probably have an unimpeded line, because I'm avoiding the train, right? This is
still going through that.
That's dense. Okay, we're counting that as dense. Got it. So that's force then to hit him. Sounds good.
Yep.
There we go, hitting him 4s. There we go. Not bad. It is strength 8, T6, right?
Yeah.
So 3s. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 -2s. 2 damage apiece.
2 damage apiece.
Mhm.
10 if I fail.
Correct.
I got a 5 up right now. How many command points I got?
I believe it's 3.
You are down to 3, sir.
Yep. I still have my 5.
Are you good?
Down to 3.
Come on, wizard. You got this. Do it for the children.
Children of the Corn.
Children of the Corn, right?
And
I gotta say.
And
so
Grover's
goes to 5.
only watching this show. Out of all the shows he chose to watch, this show he's watching. His TV time's almost up.
His TV time's almost up. Why, is he looking at porn on the other line?
He's using his only phone call. The guard is screaming at him right now. Alright, I made 1. So I took
How did that terrain match up with the rest of it, guys? Did I do pretty good, pretty close?
Let's see.
Color?
See, they say 2 damage apiece?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, you ready for this?
You're a guard. You
It
do
took 8.
anything with screen.
So he has what?
1 left.
They have 9?
Pretty sure they do.
And you know about
Speeders, I
fights,
believe,
right?
are 7 or 8.
Yeah.
These guys are 9.
Yeah. And you can, as you get incentive against them.
Yeah.
I use speeders in my salamander list.
Typhoon is wounds of 6. You're right. My fault.
Yep.
If I'd have made 1 more, you just don't.
All right, so the next round of volley of fire will be from this one, this barbed hair duel,
Yes.
into this speeder back here. Same kind of deal.
Yep.
So 3,
And I'll
6,
get covered for that one
9,
too, right?
12. Yeah, of course, I'm hitting on 4s. 15, 16. Hitting on 4s. Oof. Gosh, the dice are just hot this game. They're liking me being back. And then wounding on 3s. Same profile.
I'm getting rid of my Terminators.
That looks to be
6,
3, 6, 8. Yep, 8 dice. -2.
5 up.
Seems good.
And I made a lot. Oh, I took 2. Oh, 4. They do 2 apiece, right?
They do. Yep. Oh, you made a lot of them. Nice.
Yeah.
I don't think I have range with the flamer. So the flamer can't finish that model, and they don't bracket very well. That's pretty good for you. I was hoping they would go down 2.
They don't bracket at all.
So that's what I mean. So we're gonna put the fancy heavy flamers into the non-wounded one.
Okay.
3 to 6 number of shots. We have 18-inch range to hit. 4, 8, 10. There's an average.
Going for that engage.
And wounding. Wounding on 3s. You are still T7. Are you T6? So I wound on 4s. So that's 5, 6 wounds. T6 on the speeder chassis. That's right. Not going to kill it either.
6 wounds?
6 wounds.
Okay. AP?
2.
Two. Okay.
Again, all the guns shooting are AP -2.
Yeah. And mid one. So I took 2 apiece. Is
Yep.
that right?
Single apiece.
Oh,
I did not buff the damage output of the weapon, and I probably should have, but chances are chances. So
All right.
I kind of want to use it in combat and my charge reroll and kind of those kinds of things. So we're going to do a couple of different charges. We're going to start with the obvious. I'm done shooting. It's obvious. All my guns are done. So we're going to try and get the Dimacaron, which is a 7-inch charge, into this model. And I really need to make that happen this turn, so we're going to try for that. I'm on 7. There it is. So he's in, but just that model. I did not. I'm going to come all the way in. No, that's fine. Stop there. So you can potentially consolidate and snag the other one too, make you have to spend command points to pull it out. I just can't attack it. The second charge is pretty obvious. That one's going there into the bikes. We got to kind of clean those bikes out, and he's got 5. That should be no problem for him. He's going to come on in there and touch that guy in all the wrong places. This one is going to do the same into that bike unit. And he's going to run up and touch those guys in all the wrong places. Man, these guys are just on the touching Marines thing. I just feel like touching Marines
How
with
you
these
feel,
giant.
Wizard? You feeling good?
This is a bad
I
turn.
feel like despite that air conditioning, it's still hot in here.
It is a little warm. But well, it's 100 and something degrees.
Well, it's like I said from the beginning, you know, if something gets in close combat, which they're gonna, I kind of have to write them off, so.
Oh, so you're. Oh, you mean like you're feeling.
So I am going to.
Little both.
I am going to spend
Remember, I'm from the mountains, man.
my.
It's cool at night. No, don't do that.
I'm going to spend a command point to reroll the wounds with the Scythe Herodule being in the
Okay.
fight phase.
All right.
That's the one I really need to stick those bikes. They need to die.
Yep.
So I'm going to lead with that combat.
Okay.
So 2, 4, and 6. His tail's just there for visual effect. It has no weapon on it. So hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s with the talons. There's a couple of 1s. There's another 2 though, so 4 hits. And rolling to wound, all wounds. So I didn't need to re-roll the wounds, but I did spend the command point, so I got to mark that. So I'm down to, I want to say 4. Yeah, I'm down to 4.
AP?
AP -3.
-3. Okay. So three down 6. Nothing?
So they're D3 plus 3 each, and there are 4 of them.
Yes.
So I'll just roll them up. So that's 4. That's 5. 2 5s and 2 6s.
Okay, so I'll go with 5 first. And yeah, I insist on rolling it. Okay, so yeah, there's one guy dead, barely. On the side. The other 5 dead. And the 6.
Come on, Wizard. Save one.
Oh, look at that.
He's
Still
save.
dead.
Okay, so I got the unit.
Yeah, you got the
I am going to take and consolidate into your apothecary. Hope he's got some punchies. I can get within an inch. I did not charge him, so I cannot swing again, but that's going to be the end of his fight phase. The next model that's engaged with combat, I'm going to do over here. I want to see if I can blow a speeder up, maybe get some explosions.
2 to interrupt?
It is 2 to interrupt. You have 3 remaining.
Yep.
Yeah, I probably should have overwatched.
No, you mean interrupt?
Well, I was at a 7-inch charge, and he was saying it probably should have overwatched instead, spent one of those command points, and then he could still interrupt to, because he would have had 3 command points. Do you want to overwatch? It's not really going to change his profile any. He's still at 18 wounds. All right, so all in. Here we go. That's going to be rerolling the hits for the talons. All hits on 3s and wounding on 3s because his strength's 8. And no reroll the wounds though, so that's 4 of them. At -3.
Okay.
And we have a tail when you're done.
So 6. Nope.
Okay, so
2 wounds apiece.
3d3 or d3 plus 1, so or d3 plus 3. So so that's 4, 4, 4. So 12 wounds.
12.
Does he explode?
Yes.
I mean, I called that, and I was hoping for that, but that was like the best that could possibly happen.
Does, D3.
D3 mortal wounds, because he's a larger speeder.
So to you, I do
2. Okay. And
To his other vengeance speeder, he does 2. So it's a 7. And then to
character man.
character man, he does 2.
That's his first. Oh, you got one out there, but it works.
And then probably within
I don't think he was within range. It's only 3 inches, right?
Oh, 3.
It's only 3 inches, right? Because of speeder explosions?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's way out. You don't have to worry about rolling for him.
Good. That roll,
The other one was right here.
that
So-
roll didn't go well for me.
All right. I am going to do my... the tail has no targets, and I can't do the strength check thing because that happens before my consolidate. But I am going to consolidate 3 inches into your other speeder, so it can attack back if it wishes when you come to your attack step. So I'm going to attack here next. 3, 6 attacks with the side tear into your bikes. Rerolling none of those. Wow. I mean, I'll get this objective from you. It is all the wounds, though. So that's -3, so 6s. Some on boxcars here. Okay, that's enough to kill them all. It's minimum 4 damage each.
Yep.
Wizard's like, thanks for letting me come pick up my models. It's great.
Cleaned
I'm
up his
sorry.
snap, right, Grover?
Right, Grover. Have you had Grover clean up a few times?
No, that's his favorite
His,
thing.
oh, his line?
Yeah, that's
No.
his line.
No. That's my turn.
All right.
You get attacks back there, and attacks back with your apothecary. Both of those
Okay.
are ongoing comments. You're good. Ain't gonna hurt nothing.
Second back.
Resin is well glued together.
And they all hit. And toughness 8?
7.
7.
That one's 7. Yep.
So 1-1.
There it comes. Funk. Ah, it failed. Down to 16.
Okay. And then I'm going to spend 2
Small victories.
to leap combat.
Yes, you got to get out of there. So he's going to go all the way down to 1.
Well, do you do that at the end of the fight phase?
The end of the
or-
fight phase,
Well,
correct.
then you gotta attack over there first.
Well, at the end
No,
of
I do it at the
end
end
of that
his-
model's fighting.
Oh,
that
gotcha,
model's
gotcha,
fight
gotcha.
phase, and he just finished. So he's going to make a normal move wherever he wants to go. And get the hell out of dodge. Into the corner.
He's
Can I
going
go
to
any
the
further back?
Yeah.
I wish we had the 6-foot table still, right? Let's see. I am taking those points off your command points real quick. I want to stand in front of the camera. Eh?
Apothecary over here has 3 attacks.
Command points. Boop, boop. All right. And save.
Can he heroically intervene right now?
At the end of the charge phase, the model had to be within 3 inches. So we are in the fight phase now. So
Gotcha. Okay.
past that one.
Apothecary, 3 attacks. Oh, 4 attacks.
4 attacks. Dun, 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 dun.
Didn't know.
And
then
6s.
6s.
Oh,
no.
does he have a chainsword?
No.
Astartes chainswords are +1 strength, aren't they?
No, but no.
Power swords are. I
That's
know.
for primary.
No big deal. Okay. Yeah. Not Primaris on a bike. That's right.
Yeah.
Turn 1?
So yeah, I'm gonna go through the secondaries real quick. I did kill 1,
Well, he's adding
2,
that up. Would you
3,
just update on your
4 units.
war, the thing you guys are doing research on?
Yeah. I mean, my research is done on it. We're drafting up some rules.
Because you fell his consolidate. I don't know if did you measure him, see if he's within 10 inches of the board edge. Wholly? He has to be wholly within to get behind enemy lines. And if he's not, I made a mistake. So.
Holy, you are not. Well, no. you're
Nope,
not.
I should have twisted. Gotta love those oval bases. Okay, so
the-
2 points
the-
behind enemy
the
lines.
Research is done. The rules. Drafting of the
No other
rules,
characters dead.
Still ongoing. We're pretty close. And then painting. That's
Make sure you use the right color blue this time. I heard about that. I heard
See,
you. I heard
Had an
about
issue
it.
with the color of blue?
Grover was a little upset because he used the wrong color blue on one of his uniforms,
Yeah.
and it was not standard issue.
And I think I pushed you off all your primaries.
You did? Yep. I don't hold a single one.
Ouch.
The death on the wind's a tough one for you to get, huh? Because
No. Normally
It's usually
really
not.
easy to get.
It's usually
just
not. I went
hard
first,
against
and I drove a really strong wedge into the middle of his battle line, even on the back field, and he forced him to split his forces, which is kind of what I was hoping for. It did what it needed to do, and he had a really bad retort on his first turn. It only killed one, right?
Yep.
So,
So command phase, hook me in.
yep, you're on 2 command points now.
Okay.
Saving.
So I don't forget this time.
Uh-oh, he's bringing in the plane?
Yeah, he has the plane.
He
It's
is
turn 2 now.
going to
I'm limited. I can't attack the plane.
cover save.
He charged. So,
he doesn't have,
he doesn't have
He
it.
does, right?
Yes. Oh, he charged. He also doesn't have it. So,
Yes.
charged, ran, charged. So,
So the
everything
only-
this half of the board doesn't have cover.
So only those guys in the back.
Yep, correct. And they are sitting on a 1-up armor save presently.
Well, it looks like I don't have to mess with cover. Yeah. Okay. So forget that. Move it up. Plane comes in at the end. He is not going to move.
Okay.
Nope. Thought that was my tape measure.
Is that a tape measure in your pocket, or are you just happy to see it?
I'm happy. I'm happy.
Again, I failed. Or no, I did get catalyst off. This model has got feel no pain this turn.
Okay.
A 5+.
Are you sure about that?
Yep. I failed my advance and charge one, and what was the other one? I failed 2 and a smite from him, and then his smite was a little light, but it functionally did what it needed to
Hey,
do.
when you got some time, can you make some accurately sized 8-foot 2x4s to put on the train? Like a couple bundles of accurately sized 2x4s. Can you mill those down? Get those
Where I have all my spare time, is that what you're getting at,
Yeah,
Johnny?
and kind of brand them Sierra Pacific Industries. Just a little branding.
My. It's the month of the Tyranids as far as the White Dwarf is concerned. We are hungry.
No, I threw some pipes on the train for some and an engine. I was like, I'll just throw that on there. It looks cool.
It's not moving. We act like T-Rexes. You have to be moving for me to see you.
We see you.
Hail of Fire, what CD?
Which one's Hail of Fire?
When firing at a vehicle, get maximum number of shots.
2.
Wait. You can't ask an outside party to interfere in a game.
Shh. That's not interfering with the game.
Interfering.
The max number of shots is a 2 CP stratagem, but you don't roll for random number of shots on the vehicle. You just dump. It just maximum number of shots.
He's advancing.
Wow.
I get an automatic 6 when I advance.
Does that move into the 2nd level?
Yeah.
I don't think you're up high enough.
Oh, to get away from close combat? Yeah. Not worried about. Well,
Okay.
I'm worried about that. There's nothing I can do about that.
That's true. Take it up a level.
Is the score right, John? 344 on your.
Should have done that on my terminal.
I'm just making sure there's no random ones or anything like that. So you got.
Assassinate for the Warlord.
Gotcha.
Behind him in the lines 2 turns in a row. Small behinds.
Yeah.
And I have not completely grind him down yet because he has. I killed 4 units. I don't think he killed 4 monsters this turn.
Kill 4 monsters.
I actually have to be careful about finishing the game out to get maximum number of points. At this point, I don't think I left him enough things to do to a turn. So he'll probably take grind him down points away from me. And in a tournament setting, that would not be efficient, but I kind of drove the wedge in hard and just going with the momentum this turn, this game, unfortunately.
Okay.
Hey Wizard. Grover says, get into the primary game, bro.
That means he has to come down and play with the bugs. They're all standing on
You come
objectives.
here and play this.
You're next, Grover.
If you didn't have that ankle monitor, you could be down here. He's gonna hate me.
He's not going to hate you, but his PO might.
He threw a bro in there, so you know he's serious.
He's serious. Yeah, he's way serious. All right, plane coming in. Check out my plane. Did you guys see it last
I
time?
loved it.
Oh,
I
well,
like
let's
that.
hold on. Let's get a big plane, John's. Bring that plane in for
Throw that plane.
Aircraft.
There you go.
A beautiful thing. Painted the cockpit and everything.
Painted the guy inside. Too.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I cheat. I don't do that. I try and steam out the glass and make it pretty.
Well, I got a dream. And I'm talking to you as
He's got a
I
dream.
got a dream, and it's because I'm colorblind. I'm kind of like a Special Olympics kind of thing, like I want to win more than other people.
Okay.
And so I picked a color scheme that maybe I can win with that doesn't not bother by my color blindness. So you see, like I edged everything.
That's
out.
why you have green, this funky off yellowish green plasma.
Oh,
I'm just giving you a hard time. It looks really good.
thank you.
Your army is beautiful.
Thank you.
It is.
I was just poking insult to injury here.
Uh-oh.
He has to deep strike 9 inches away. That was part of the reason why I spread to this way out this turn. He has to choose his places.
Okay.
Grover, he said no primary today. He's not worried about us.
No,
Yeah,
no primary.
Primaries are for like people who like are not trying to fight for their survival.
I believe it's the entire
Wizards focusing on the moral victories today?
Right, right.
I am sorry.
No, you're not.
I am, actually. The dice are rolling really, really well in my favor. Just about every maneuver I've taken has worked out. And you can't complain when that kind of stuff happens. I
You
mean,
can complain. Trust me, lots
the
of people-
complaining will be happening here. Yes, the complaining does happen here, but
You wait till he
I
gets
can't
his,
complain.
You wait till he gets his 1,000 sons.
Yeah, I know. Then it's going to be a
Yeah, it's gonna
thunk,
be
and it's going to be like, that's already did. Thunk, 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 and it's like the 20-man blob.
I'm not running at this time.
Oh, wow.
What?
Grover said Jason should be para 40K.
Para 40K?
Like Paralympics, like.
Oh my gosh.
That's true. It's true.
You know,
True.
Wow.
the actual.
Shots
Olympics
fired
are over.
from the internet.
Ouch.
I deserve it. I deserve it.
Happens.
I don't see Grover down here, so I mean.
Dude, he can only get out of jail so many hours a day, and he has to pick up trash.
And then he has to avoid being seen by the officers on watch.
Okay, so I'm gonna start over on
And
this
Grover's
side,
kind of a tall guy.
going into my shooting phase.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a feeling pain, but we're still gonna have to deal with it. So
Yep.
we're gonna start right here. Gonna
Seems
shoot
good.
And him.
Overcharge.
Just put everything, and we're gonna overcharge. So I got 4 command points.
2.
2
3?
command. No, I should have got extra ones.
Yep. You went down to 1.
And I didn't spend
Cause
anymore.
didn't you interrupt on 2? No.
Nope, I did not.
He spent 2 command points on the fallback.
The fallback thing. That's right. It was put you to 1 because you had 3, and then you gained 1. That's what put
So
you
I
on
got
2.
2 right now. Okay.
Yep. You have 2 command points.
Well, then I will spend my 2 command points for weapons of the dark.
What?
What do you say?
Bunch of stuff.
What?
He says he has to stay away from minors. All right, Grover.
The entertainment value. He sure fits the minor. We both have enough gray here. I don't
Right.
think a
Right.
minor's an issue.
Yeah. Well, I think he means like.
I'm going over here to
gold
watch
miner.
this.
Oh, gold miners.
Because he's got kind of a thing for men covered with soot,
Is that 1 unit or 2 units?
big muscles. Yeah.
That's fair.
He's not going to talk to you for like 6 months. All right. Number of shots with the plasma.
If he does it, we're going to have to come up there and I'll bring the list to him.
2 and 2. So 4 shots.
Hmm. It's a respectable average.
And needing 3s. Alright, so I take 1 back.
Oh, so you're down to 3? Or up to because you count up, right?
Yes.
So you're up to 5 wounds.
And then so strength 9, toughness 8, I need 3s. Alright, 2 wounds. These will be 4 damage apiece.
You know, we passed up that village. They were making faces at
My
us.
invul is a 5,
Should've,
and it's neg a bunch, right? For 3?
Yeah, it's negative, negative 3.
We'll go on the We'll go on the feel no pains. 4 damage apiece, huh?
4 frag grenade and then yes. Let's have the frag grenade.
Here we go. Good. Still alive. Got 1 wound left. Took 5.
All right. Heavy bolters.
Mm-hmm.
Frag grenade hurts 1.
All hit.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'll take it just 1. 3's a 1.
5.
5's a 1. None. See, I said 3. My dice said, okay, boss.
Well, they're in tune with your body, remember?
That's right.
After passing through?
That's right. Yeah. They're in tune with something. All right. So we're going to put crack missiles from my Typhoon into him,
Good.
and then multi-melt it into like,
Damicaron?
yeah.
Good.
Okay, so crack missiles. 3's to hit. 2
Ooh.
hits.
Cracker lacking.
So strength 8 versus 8.
Mm-hmm.
D4s.
Just these now.
1.
I can't.
There we go. Neg 2, correct?
Yes.
So his 3 goes to a 5 up invul. No! Damage!
6.
Oh, he did. I mean, I can roll it for the people on camera, but
Does he explode?
Yahtzee. He does. If you roll a 6. He died. And we'll save that last dice for a 6 here. Death throws. No. Those guys, when they die, they do flat 3 damage, mortal wounds to everything that's within range.
All you got to do is kill 2 more bugs and you got this. For grinding them down.
Second bug
I get to
down.
leave? Is that what I get?
No, you just grind them down.
Oh, okay. Only 2 more. Okay. All right.
This turn.
So, Melta, and Johnny Carroll.
Yep, as planned.
Number of shots, excuse me, 2 shots, 1 hit. Strength 8, toughness 7, need a 3. There's my 3. Minus 4.
Invul.
Oh, good for you. Okay. All right, so my plane.
He dodged it.
My plane is going to shoot everything into him. No, not everything. He's going to shoot his heavy bolters into your big boss guy, and then he's going to put his 2 missiles into him as well.
So everything's going into the Swarm Lord.
He's going for everything in the swarm.
Oh, trying to take out the Lord.
Whoever said good job.
Lordy, lordy.
Thank you, boss. I appreciate it. Okay, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14, 15, 16. Heavy bolter shot. 3 to hit.
No, they all got the crack grenades.
And 5's one? Yeah, 5.
Yes, it is T7.
And 1 wound. 16 shots, 1 wound.
Those things do
Minus
happen.
1.
Coming around here. -1. He ran, so it goes to 4. Fail, damage.
2 damage.
Does he still get the 3?
Flat 2.
Alright.
He gets crunked down to 10. I count down on my dice.
Well, that's a
And
little-
then 2 missiles. 1 hits.
Mm-hmm. Strength 8. Wound. Neg 2. Full up invul.
Only for them.
Deny. Do I reroll on a 50% chance? I think I'm going to. We're going to try for 50% chance. I don't want to go bracketed this turn. I failed still, so I lost my command point for a reroll, and you do the damage.
2 damage?
Crack missiles, right? Missiles?
No, they're aircraft missiles.
Oh, I wouldn't have rolled. It's alright. It's no big deal. No, it's fine. 2 damage is 2 damage. I was doing it because I was thinking for some reason it was a crack missile that was going to do D6 damage. You could bracket him.
Yeah.
Then he moves slower,
Yeah.
and his strength goes down. But anyway, I used a command point and saved that.
Can I take something back I forgot to do?
What do you want to do?
Oh,
Oh, you used your 2 command points for the Dark Age tech.
I don't. I no command points. I'm just
Okay.
saying, Apothecary wanted to heal him.
Oh,
He gets
go
to do
ahead.
it for free.
That's no
Okay.
problem.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
So
Grover
you-
wouldn't let me do it.
Grover is not here, obviously.
Well,
Yet. We'll get you, Grover. One of these days we'll have you on stream, sir.
okay. So
You are a
moving on.
fantastic opponent.
He is a
Is
fantastic.
he even still here?
I have no idea.
No, I don't know.
You'll watch the recording later. Okay. So grenade launcher
Yep.
into his hind quarter. Why not?
Funk.
Hits.
Hits this time. It's the size of a brick house.
6. I need a 5. Nothing. Okay, he's done. Moving on to him. Everything has gotten into him.
Swarm Lord. Freem.
So here's 6 shots of the heavy bolter. 2 to hit.
Heavy bolters work surprisingly well against my army.
Yeah.
It's that profile of the neg 1, which usually takes off that cover save, and then the damage. It's just 2 flat damage, just chips, 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 chips.
But now heavy bolters, I mean, I used to love using them against orcs. Now they're just like shooting bolters. So they all hit, needing
5s.
5s.
Yep. There's a
Like
5.
one, just like last time.
Come on, wizard.
Only
do
worse.
this.
Keep them in the box.
Oh,
Oh, I lose
yes.
the box dice. The dice bed passed it though.
All right. So moving on.
Around and
to,
snag that here.
Moving on to my assault cannon.
Yep.
Burp.
2 misses.
Don't save any.
And same thing. 5. 1, 2,
So it's not
3,
terribly exciting.
Roll the bunch of ones.
4.
Minus 1.
One that did hit.
Make 1 on 4s.
It's 2 now.
2 damage down to 8.
No, wait.
That's a lot of shooting in him for just 2 damage.
And I get a Foxwalker back.
Beth, can you say one thing engagement?
Same thing.
Wash, rinse, repeat.
Second, first.
Going for
Going to first.
off with the yeah. Yes, please. Off with the head.
And,
Okay, they're still alive, though, so I can do spread the sickness.
and none. The heavy
No.
bolters.
Yeah, salt cannons.
4, 6.
3 for. Here's one.
Yeah.
Rocking and rolling. It's 10 hits. 20 on 5s. Hey, there's
1, 2,
3.
Minus 1.
Yep. So -1 puts me at that invul on 4, and passed them all.
Oh.
Of course he did.
Oh. You just got to get all those great rolls out on me.
It's you know, and then the next time I play a game, it's gonna be,
Yeah.
and it's just gonna they're just gonna get wiped away.
So that is it for my shooting. I don't have any assaults. So turn 3. Turn 3.
Yep, I'm gonna take a 15 on the primaries because you ran off them. What did you get at the end of your turn? Let's go back and finish up a conclusion here.
Well, that guy moved over 12.
And killed the units. You get
Killed
3
that.
points for that one.
I'll get that. I do not have a gauge in all fronts. And then the monster mash thing. Did some damage.
Yep, you
to
did get
him.
3 points for destroying the next. You finished your turn 2, so I'm gonna just. So, come in here.
Step down.
Do that.
They're on that objective side. And they're hidden. Touch them all.
15. Alright, so I got the 3 grind. I only got 1 model behind enemy lines. We'll do that next time. You got Death on the Wind for 3 points. Bring it down for 2 more points. So up to 4 on that. And did you get engaged? Get out far enough? No?
Nope.
Okay. Save. Starting the next turn.
Grover said, Thousand Suns versus this list might be good if veterans of the Long War was still a thing. The bolter discipline hurt.
Yeah.
Well, you want to point out my pain. I think honestly, my appraisal of the my appraisal of what's going to happen with Thousand Suns is it's going to be what I didn't want to happen, and that means more psychic powers. The ones they have are great, but
But you didn't want it to happen?
I don't, because I don't like the psychic phase. It
Oh.
takes too much time.
It does take a lot of time. That's one of the beauties of playing it.
Big share turn 5 primary.
What?
Your turn 5 primary it says 1.
Oh, I will fix that. Thank you, sir.
So
Good
it's going to
eyeball.
be smite heavy.
So
I
smite
watched
spam
the new
again.
battle report with on tabletop
Yeah.
tactics with the Thousand Suns.
How did it go?
The Grey Knights can do some. I'm not to the end yet, but like in one thing, like they can target a Grey Knight character, and once you target them, the Grey Knight person can pick that model up off the thing and move it somewhere else.
Oh. Oh,
And then if it's in a, you can't target it anymore.
yeah.
So I think I'm gonna go overly aggressive for the final turn.
The final turn, turn 3.
Ouch. Wow, you hear that, folks?
He'll get a 4th turn. I'm not gonna
Someone's
kill everything.
planning on tabling me.
So
Wow.
boing.
That's.
I was rude. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right.
I was apologize.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for coming out to Red Butt Battle Reports.
Did I just pack up now? Is that the deadlock again?
Well, staying 1.1 away from him and maintaining a slightly 5-inch vertical distance from that model.
Wizard, just not pick up your models.
Yeah.
It's over. You can't hit his wire, can you?
With all my guns.
This guy's gonna blast them with
He can attack you.
leg.
And that one can, but he's not very good in combat.
Now you tell me.
I told you at the beginning, that was the only model that he's just sitting there flying around with the double devourers. He's like, burp, burp, burp. And he kicks things with strength 6 feet as he flies by. Oh, he has a strength 4 tail, which actually does more damage most of the time than his feet.
He's going to spew those Wolverines with leg.
However,
He just
we are going
It's a 5-turn
to
game, and he's like,
one.
at the final turn.
let's do.
One strength 8 shot.
I want to make sure the psychic powers get distributed properly. Well, actually, I can't end up on the bottom level, but we can do that.
You know, truthfully, and Grover reflects this sentiment, and I've seen it time and time again,
Go back there.
that often in Warhammer 40K right now, if you don't get to go first, it hurts.
It does.
hurts.
It's very difficult. So my 2 games, my win was a go first. My loss was a go second.
Yeah.
So, but there were so many guns in a guard army.
I'm just gonna see if he can-
He's over there. So many guns.
for overall-
Anyway,
Increase his range by 6 inches, and he's gonna blast that.
So, you know, it's a little depressing, and it's not universal, but some armies can absorb that alpha strike the first turn better than others.
5
And
shots.
yeah, so
I am going to advance with this barbed Harriedol. So he's going to move 12 inches. Step on through there. The
Flat 3 inch. This one is the lightest one.
Swarm Lord is going to move. He's going to -2 to his movement, so he's going to have 7 inches of movement. He's going to come on through here. The other Barbied Harriedol has to just move. He's going to move 6. Can he move 6? He can't move 6. He's just going to move, and then he'll have to shoot at the closest thing because he's out of synapse range now. So I want to make sure that I move to shoot at the closest thing.
Do you feel bad that he's out of synapse?
21.
yeah, I do.
I'm going to move this
I should
way.
have told him. I should
I'm
have.
going to move this way, so this model is the closest one to being fired at by Harriedol. Actually, you know what? We'll move the other way. I'll move back, so this model is the closest one. That one's farther away.
I miss the old days of rolling to see what they did.
Oh, the random movement? Yeah. Good old times.
I miss a lot
Psychic
of those days.
phase.
Just the Grognard when it comes to this game, I think.
So we're gonna start with the barbed, the resonance barbs tyrant over there. Plus, what do we do? He did not advance. He just moved. So we're gonna start with him. We're just gonna go down the lines of Smite. So Smite is a +1. So he's gonna perils, but he does the super Smite. Closest model is this one. I'm gonna take it. Ouch! D3 mortal wounds. Takes 2 to himself.
Okay.
So he's down to 10. Yeah, there's another 12-sided dice. There we go. 10. He's down to 10. But D6, big D6 here. Single mortal wound. That was so worth it, right?
Always the way it goes.
That's the psychic game. Second one is going to be the mini smite, which is the psychic scream from Tyranids, and it is +1, which is 5. So I believe psychic scream is a 5, but I could be wrong because it's a really weak smite. Double checking here. Been a while since I've seen the bottom end of that one. And view. It is a 5, so it does go off because he gets +1. So D3 mortal wounds. Whoops, keep it in the box. That was a. I'll roll it in the box. In the box. There we go. Another one. Mortal wound on target. So that leaves him with what? CS7? They have 7?
You have to wait for it to decide if you don't
Nice. Okay. So because he is in synaptic control, we're still doing psychics. We're going to do a catalyst here. Success on himself. Next thing he's going to do is the, which is the one that ran. This is the one that ran. We're going to allow him to shoot as if with no penalty to assault weapons, but his weapons aren't assault, they're heavy. So he won't be able to shoot this turn, but he can charge if I get it. Yep, success. Make sure I'm still within 18 inches. He's going to do more damage with his talons than the guns, I think. We'll see. So you only got 3 wounds left here, right? Or 4, right? Because you had you have 9, right?
Yes.
So 4 wounds left. So 1 successful talon should finish that model. We'll see. We're going to spend 3 command points in the shooting phase. Beginning of the shooting phase, he has the feel no pain, just to keep that active. We're going to spend 3 command points on him, or 2 command points on him, to make his cannons have an additional point of damage. Oh, I can't target anything farther without being minuses. So no, I'm not going to. Nope, your bird will still be alive. Darn it. Okay, so we're going to go there. So no bonuses, we're just going to fire because it's the closest target. No penalties. 9, 12, 15, 16. Here we go. Firing from the... let's do committed targets first. We're going to do 24 shots into that guy first, because if I clear him out, that may be another target for him. So, no. That one back in the corner. He's got 24 shots. And you have a 3-up armor?
Yes.
I'm going to spend the 2 command points on him.
And 5 up in.
I'm going to spend the 2 command points on him.
Okay.
And we're going to go to 2 damage on these guns.
Okay. That'll probably kill him.
That's the plan. It does no AP damage change or anything like that. Bring it down. So where's that? Command points -2. There we go. So -6. So 24 dice. I want to shoot. Hitting on 3s because they did not advance this turn. Let's see if he can do it. Let's see if that is a cock dice there. There's a miss. There's a miss. Miss. All right.
get rolling.
Yeah, it was not bad. Above average, it looked like. Strength 6, T5?
T6.
So 4s. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4.
4.
That sucked. Okay, so 4. AP nothing.
Okay.
So I was really hoping for a couple of more there, but you know, like happens. Handball. So the flamer's going to target the same target.
This guy?
Yep. Within 18 inches, as long as I can see him.
Yeah, you can see him, but I'm definitely going to get covered. Flamer.
No, you get cover from flame. You'll get a cover bonus.
To hit, yeah.
No, you get minus to your armor.
You get a plus to
So
your armor.
it's only going to be -1 instead of -2. So D3, 3D3, so 6, 12. Above average on this. Those flamers are hot. 3, 6.
So how was the drive down? Was it not nice drive down?
Besides it being real smoky.
Yeah, that's just, it's rough out there. And these are strength 6 as well. You're T6?
T6.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more single wound damage.
6 wounds. AP?
Normally 2, but you get a +1 to your save. So you go up to 2s, back down to 4s. Single damage though. So 4 single damage.
Yeah, 4.
They have 7. So he has 6. He has 1 wound remaining.
Yes.
All right. So I'm going to have to fire at him with that guy. or take the negative penalty. Is it 2? -2 penalty to shoot? I think it's only -1 because the max you can get is -1. Shooting at something that's not the closest to you, and I'll shoot the bird anyway. I have range. If I have range, we're a kitty corner on the board.
So just like say it on stream. What's your thoughts on bringing in
range.
Battlefield Gothic ships and having a Battlefield Gothic game?
I love Battlefield Gothic. That is a fun game, but I don't own any models anymore.
I have an
Well,
Imperial
here's the deal.
Nice.
Here's the deal. The game is 20 some odd years old.
True.
We have files to 3D print them.
Oh.
Yeah.
And John has a couple armies, it sounds like.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So we
we
can
can.
set up.
core rulebook.
If someone
And,
knows,
and an old core rulebook? You have an old core rulebook.
I do too.
sit on
I do
certain
too.
He doesn't sell it all, ladies and gentlemen, when he gets out. John Burns will hold on to his things.
Thanks to our buddy Alan, I have a core rule. Yeah.
all you,
I
like
love.
said, if someone knows how to play the game, they'll stream whatever.
And Grover has an orc fleet he would love to bring out. So
Well, what day do we have to
Orc.
play?
He's got orcs.
he bought my old orc.
Oh.
What day
So
can you
good.
play on? Like, when's he out? Like, we have to line up his schedule.
It's like 20 something, 20, 24, I think.
So subtract 1 from hit rolls. Since I'm firing at a flyer anyway, it doesn't matter. So I'm
Flyer?
subtracting 1 from hit rolls. The 16 shots from him are going to go into your flyer.
Oh, okay.
So 3, 6, 9, 12.
He's in range, huh?
Yeah, I measured it. 48 inches.
Crazy.
12,
We'll have to get him a day. We'll have to get going for a day pass.
15, 16. Hitting on 4s. This is the one I should have done the extra damage to.
Then we
And I,
get a couple guards to bring him in and
Oh, we'll
orc
see.
jumpsuit.
there we go.
We'll be rolling dice from here. It'd be
Hitting on
great.
4s.
Like I said, if someone knows the rules,
I know the rules really well.
then we can stream it.
I
Get
know
John
them pretty well
Burns
too.
in.
Yeah.
I do enjoy that game.
Yeah.
It is a lot of fun.
I even 3D
It's been a
printed
long time though. 8
space
wounds.
explosions.
You have 8, -2. Oh, those are the hits. Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
I got a wound. T7, strength 8, bruise to wound, 3s to wound. So 6 wounds. Sorry, my bad. There you go. 6 of them. -2. Flat 2 apiece.
-2.
Yep.
So, yeah. So, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, no, I have 3.
So, 4 of them get through.
So 8 damage.
So 8.
John, be very careful. with
Circling.
your
What's the bracket? I gotta look in.
Yeah, I'm trying to avoid catching Raven Guard on a run here. I cannot fire with this model because he did advance, and these are heavy weapons. So the Barbed Haradul is going to attempt a nice fancy charge. We're going to do some charges. So the Diamond Charon's going to attempt to charge into your speeder first.
Okay.
Oh, you're out of command points. That's right. So charge.
Yeah.
Yep. It will be within 5 inches vertically, and that tail's going to have fun with him. This
How
one
many
is going to do
wounds
the same
does that
thing.
have left?
This thing?
Yeah.
He
Because
had
it just rolled.
just rolled.
He
He
had
had 16.
17.
It's 16. He'd taken 2. So 4. That'll make it to 5-inch vertical. I'm just going to pivot so the guns are not there. There we go. We're going to charge this guy with him. Sorry, this guy with him. I'm going to charge with my side Theodule into your lieutenant
There you go.
and the apothecary. I have to do both. That's the same distance. So, all right, and then the swarm lord will also be into both. 6.
He's in the
Yeah.
second bracket.
His brackets.
So you're gonna have another turn
he does.
wizard. It looks like.
Yeah, I didn't get them all. And then I'm going to charge with this Flyrant there. Ooh, I'm going to burn. I think I'm going to burn the command point for the reroll. There we go. I got to be able to move. His fly models still have to move vertically now. Be within 5 inches on a vertical lift. All right. So you don't have any interrupt. So we're just going to
Did you mark
throw
down
the
your
dice
command
around.
point?
I'll start over there with the tyrant. He does.
Did you mark down your command point?
We'll lose. Actually lose.
Because you spent a couple, right?
I spent 2 for the damage down, and then I spent 1 for the reroll just now. So let me get that on here. Keeping caught up. So I've spent a grand total of 3, which put me at 1. It looks like. Oh, did I only have? No, I did take the 2 off, so I got to spend that last one. I took the 2 off. I just didn't take the 1 off. So I'm down to 1. Beginning of the combat phase. Who do I want to reroll wounds with? You know, oddly enough, I think I'm going to reroll wounds with the Flyrant.
Okay.
I mean, this is just, you got 1 wound left, right?
Yes.
Okay, so 4 attacks, hitting on 2s. Strength 6, winning on 4s. Rerolling wounds. Regular armor saves, 2 of them.
Rios.
Yep.
I don't want to make it.
I'm spending that last command point, so.
Hey, I made a boat.
Yep. Tail. Hits. Does wound. That one's neg 1, I believe. Let me double check. Hold on. Burp. Checking. Tail. He never gets to use it, so. Tail is. Prehensor pincer. Neg nothing. So another 3 plus.
You're negative 1 to shoot to that thing.
Nope.
D3 damage.
All right, what? Oh, see if he blows.
Is he a vehicle?
Yep.
Oh, that's speeders. That's right. That's right.
Where'd he come from?
I don't even know. That's rough.
3-inch consolidated. I'm just going to make sure that I am wholly within deployment
Is he one
zone
of those guys?
and in closer. Okay. And I'm out of command points as well. I kind of. Sorry. Okay. So we'll start with the swarm load. I'm gonna go all into this guy.
Okay.
So 6 attacks. He has not been bracketed yet, so hitting on 2s. Nope. And 6s on the wound roll cause mortal wounds in addition. So strength 7, T6, so 3s to wound.
I thought wrong constitutional.
Nice. 2 and 1 mortal wound goes through. So he takes a single mortal wound and then 2 of those succeed. Invul saves only.
Okay.
It's neg 3. Well,
No involves, so.
no invul, so it's neg 3, so you get 6s. Is that right?
Oh, right.
Yep, you get 6s for his armor. No, so that is 6 more damage.
Alright.
So
Mason,
6,
what do
7
you-
altogether.
Yeah, 7 total.
What is Mason talking about? He says he's still rooting for the underdog. Go Tyranids, Johnny B. Tyranids are not
Tyranids are an underdog, just not in this game. So,
Whatever.
they are an underdog. 6 attacks into the pop. Oh, got something? Got something?
How many wounds you do to him altogether? You did 7 altogether, right?
Exactly enough to kill him, yeah. So
Okay.
7 is what it is.
Come on, get a
You feel no
6.
pains. He's got feel no pains. Oh, you had to be 3 inches. It's a 5-inch level.
Huh?
You had to be within 3
Well, it's to his
inches.
base, though.
Okay.
I thought it was.
But let's go and roll it. That's fine.
You sure?
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Not 100% sure. So we'll take. You need every advantage right now you can get.
I do,
So roll
yeah.
it.
Nope.
Needed a 6?
I need a 6.
Yeah. It doesn't even give you a 5 plus? Oh, that's a bummer. 6 attacks into the apothecary.
Hey, you get 3 rests.
3 rolling ones. And then wounding on strength 10, so wounding on 2s. 4 wounds. 6s. Yeah,
Okay.
it's a lot of damage. Do you want me to roll it? Over here,
I like to keep rolling, but at some point it's
we're getting there.
a
Yeah,
little
just
ridiculous.
here.
Okay.
You roll hits and wounds. 4 at neg 3 into the speeder. Does it explode?
Nope.
And then over into the super speeder. And I only hit once, 2 times. And it is strength 10, T6. That's a failed wound. So only 1 wound into the speeder.
Okay. AP.
Neg 3.
See how many I keep missing?
3 misses in the box. Oh, I was gonna say they're at 6. There you go.
Oh, I didn't make it. All right. Damage.
4. I think that's exactly how many he had left. Does he explode?
Yes.
Yay! Mortal wounds.
So he takes 2,
2. Got it.
and the other one's tails up there, so it takes 2.
Sounds good. 2, 2. And 2.
All right, I am
14.
down to my plane.
Yeah, at least the game's not over anymore when that happens. I'm going to turn him and be closer to you. I don't think that's going to get me past that building. 3 inches of movement. Yeah, I should have saved that 1 point for an overrun. Oh well. It's alright. I'm just trying to remember all my things.
That's all right. Me too.
That's it.
Okay.
So I do have 2 models in the deployment zone for behind enemy lines. I killed all the characters. Maxes it out at 13. So
So you could possibly get a death on the wind here, huh?
Maybe. Yeah.
You got to go 12 inches, right?
12 inches or more. Yeah.
4. Assassinate max
Is
to
there anything
13.
killable?
I think his Broodlord might be able to.
Yeah, he's got Field of Pain active too.
Might be able to get him, maybe.
Yep. No, these things are possible.
All right. Turn 3.
Turn 3, player 2. What's
Got a
up?
whole command
Give me a
point.
command point.
You got it.
I'm running.
So it's 36 inches for move for a flyer, right?
Bracketed down. I don't know what his movement is. Some of them are 45 to start. Some of them are 60 to start, and then go down to 45.
Let me look.
So I just don't know exactly.
I thought you knew everything.
I don't play Dark Angels. So that's, you know, I was actually thinking about that. Out of all the armies I've played, I have not played that particular chapter of Space Marines.
It is 20 to 40.
24 now?
20 to 40.
Oh, 20 to 40. Got it. So you're at least 20, up to 40.
Wizard, just do what you want.
Do whatever you want, man. Surveying the battlefield. Calling in
Is
reserves.
that the same plane back there, too?
Which one? This one? No, it's a different plane.
Yeah, that's a black.
That's a Corvus Black Star. Not quite as good, but it has transport capacity.
We saw the Death Watch on here one time and then they hit the shelf.
Okay. Psychic
They
phase.
weren't bad. I'm just waiting for more models to come in. I need more Plasma Inceptors, but they've been on back order for months.
Do you want to read Mason's comment?
What'd you say?
Nope. Psychic phase, shooting phase.
Got it. Okay. So shoot away. Mason's comment. I totally agree.
No.
Okay. I absolutely love playing 40k with the Wizard. He is a shining example of how you should act when playing competitive 40k. A true sportsman. I agree. Actually, how many Sportsman's Awards have you won in your playing? No, you're kidding me. No?
0.
He's
Zero.
very athletic.
I've been playing since
You got parole.
93.
Yeah.
It's my first game I played. And
Wow.
Tournaments.
Well, we got to fix that. So
It's
sportsman.
just I get like when I'm not being recorded, I get kind of grumpy. I throw dice.
Got it.
I
But when
pull
you're
my pants
recorded-
down, I throw poo. You know. So. Oh, Death Guard, I'll take that.
Well, you do have that as a regular. You know what I mean?
Right. Sure. Yeah.
I remember somebody having
Okay, so everything in him.
probably the best.
So heavy bolters.
I can picture.
I need 4s to hit because I'm bracketed.
I just would like to say I am an award-winning Warhammer player.
You are.
You are. There's no complaint about that, Johnny.
You are.
I am.
We actually, as a matter of fact,
It's
the
right
2
there.
guys standing right here, we gave you that award.
I know.
If I recall.
I don't care. You can't take it away.
I'm not taking it away. We're not saying to take it away. We're just saying you are an award-winning Warhammer player.
You got it. Where's that trophy that we
It's
got
right
you?
there behind
The
you, sir.
lineup one.
It hasn't been charged.
Oh, it hasn't been charged?
No, but it's
Do
right
you,
there.
do you let the batteries die?
Sir, I can only do something.
We have to. Oh, I'd like to vote to take it back.
Yeah.
All right, needing 5s. So it looks like 3.
3. 3 it is.
-1.
Yep. So
2
5
damage.
are forced to save.
One I'm safe.
1 goes through. 2 damage. He's down to 8.
Damage.
I'll just get him in a minute. He's down to 8.
2 missiles. Both hit. Oh no, 1 hit.
1 hits.
And no. No charges. Turn is done.
We can call it there if you want. And wrap it up for the ladies and gents, but that is the bottom of 3. Or you can give me a turn to shoot him down, shoot the plane down.
Yep, you get up, turn, shoot him down.
All right. Let's put
How many wounds does it have left?
Not many. He's got taken 8.
He's taken 8, so it's 12 wound models?
So he's got 3 left.
Okay, so 11 wound model.
Yeah.
Got it.
You know me, I don't give up until
Oh, I know. I've
Yeah.
watched. Actually, you know, I think the first time we played, we had played at no, it was before that. Played at the Matrix.
Yeah.
Back when I was playing Guard 2,
Yeah.
and you played down to the very last model.
Uh-huh.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
That's your MO, man. Fight to the last man.
Fight to the last man. Well, because the dice tell the story.
This
In my
is
mind, it
true.
tells the story.
Yeah, this is
Story's
very true.
interesting to me, so.
I only hold 2, but I do hold more than you. So again,
I'm putting this down to 8.
that's you do the math there. Turn 4. So we are going to roll to turn 4. The grind them down points, I got to change that. So turn 4. I did get the grind them down last time. but that means that I'm not going to get any more grind them down points because I got a little overzealous. Okay, grind them down next turn and that'll be it. Right, can't get any more assassinates. And then I get a command point. What am I going to do with it?
Well, you may not get grinded down.
You had one command point you didn't use.
You're
I
saving
didn't
it
know
for
how
a
to spend it
reroll.
on.
You're saving it for a reroll to save his play.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, because not really much else can deal with it, so we're just going to put stuff into Synapse. So we're going to advance the Swarm Lord. And he's going to hightail on Boogie this way. I'm going to assume that's close enough.
Or you make sure you're behind enemy lines.
Yeah, he can move again to get there. Dimachron's just going to... Yeah. Move.
No, you can still target it. He's not within 3.
No, but is it indirect fire? Indirect fire, yes.
Stationary, 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 stationary.
Indirect fire, it has to be
And
forces.
you will just jump back to that objective. Alright. Having the first turn. Just brutal. I'd almost want to reset and have you play it like you as you had the first turn. Seriously. I don't know, we have time.
Nah.
How about, where are you guys at? What round?
3.
Oh.
No, I mean like it's.
Got it. Psychic powers. We're going to start there. Smite. Goes off. D3.
You forgot something?
No,
2 mortal wounds on your bird. And small smite from the psychic scream.
Then the heavy bolters at the moment.
3 mortal wounds on the bird. So I shot the pilot in the head with brain bolts.
Oh, you hit it?
Well, psychic powers.
3 mortal wounds?
Total of 5 mortal wounds.
Okay, he's good.
Yeah.
Let's see if it blows up. Yes!
Kamikaze pilot!
Actually, I think he does more.
Yeah, D6, I think, if I recall. Because they're carrying ammunition or something.
Something. He's carrying a nuke.
I know it's a 6-inch range because they fall from the
D3
sky.
mortal.
D3, so 2.
There's D6 range, actually.
D6, so you got to roll it.
So he rolled a 3.
So
But
4-inch
so
range.
does do 2 mortal wounds at that range. So puts him down to 15.
All right, good game, my friend.
Well, here, let's
Thank
go to
you
the
so much.
hold on. Let's go to the wrap up here. Let's go.
You
to
want
the
a wrap up page? Wrap up picture?
We'll go to the wrap up
I've
page.
always wanted to be a white rapper.
Oh, sorry. Beatboxing. No,
Hey,
no,
come on, you're
no.
showing your age, man. Don't do that.
See, he agrees. It says, I don't know what this means, but Dr. Grover says, especially when you bring salsa verde Doritos, young.
Oh, man.
He's making the inside jokes.
Yeah. Grover, you bring Doritos, and he just,
So,
he'll be your friend forever. It's like his dog. His dog's the same way.
so I have a question.
Yeah.
If you would have gotten the first turn,
Yeah.
because it's huge in this game, as we were seeing, both armies are designed to be alpha strikes.
Yeah.
Target and priority. What were you thinking?
Well,
Because you had a lot of Meltas.
You made mention about your bouncy guys.
Yep.
And so, honestly, my first turn would have been converge my bikes within range of one of them at the very least,
Okay.
and also my typhoons. And I would have did my best
To delete
take
them
out
both.
one, and then if I could get the other one, I would have did my best to take out that. And honestly, I think I would.
I think you had enough firepower in the opening salvo. You could have deleted both the Dimachron's.
Right.
Yeah.
And then with the plasma, that usually backs it up. You know?
Yes, yes, no, but between the number of shots that I saw, you just had so much firepower. I was actually hoping for the first turn roll. Remember we were talking about that? It's like we're both trying to do an Alpha Strike army,
Yeah.
and then the roll didn't quite go. And it's they still haven't. I mean, they did some adjustments to that. One being the 5th turn scoring, but you have to make it to 5th turn, and a lot of the times when that Alpha army hits you, I mean, no matter what it is,
Yeah.
it hurts so hard that you really are on your back foot turn 1, and then you're playing from your back foot for the remainder of whatever battle rounds you have left.
Yeah.
So it's just, that's something I honestly think that they have not been able to fix since they changed the main core rules to having multiple wounds and toughness
Yeah.
instead of the old armor values. Remember that? And things would just bounce off. You get
Right.
glancing hits for days and just
Yeah.
screw. Yeah, things wouldn't die except for monsters. They just died.
Yeah.
I do also think presently that the Tyrannid monsters in the Forge World Compendium are really, really, really strong for their points. These all used to be Lord of War models.
Okay.
So
All of them?
they used to be, yeah. These were Lords of War. These were Lords of War. They were all Lords of War. Well, actually, I think this one wasn't. These ones were always fast attack. But
Okay.
all the hair duels were Lord of War models.
Okay.
So that would have been a really huge expense with a super heavy detachment. As soon as they moved them into heavy support slots,
Yeah.
it just kind of overshadowed all the other heavy support slots, except
Yeah.
maybe the exocrine that the Tyranids have. And I missed, this list brought me back to, I don't know if you remember when the Carnifex plastic was released, and people were playing with the 3 elite Carnifexes and 3
Yeah.
heavy support Carnifexes,
Yeah.
and then 1 Flyrant, because you were only allowed 1 Flyrant.
Right.
I had to bring it.
Yeah.
And 1 Ground Tyrant.
Yeah.
So I just was remembering 8 models
Yeah.
and a couple of gaunts to fill it in, because that's all you had points for back then. And that was what brought me to this list, and why I was like, I want to run that again.
Yeah.
I haven't done that since 4th.
Right.
So
I
it's
think the other thing that's kind of going on that I don't want to spread the upset or complain about GW, the rules, that kind of stuff. One of the things I do see, and your army played well to it, is when they shortened all the tables,
yes.
suddenly close combat armies that are super fast, it gave them a huge, more than people I think really give them credit.
I think
Because-
I
because
agree.
I'm super
Absolutely agree.
fast. I mean, my only hope was like to just get the heck away from you, right, and just try to shoot and shoot and shoot. And it was the same thing with Mason. The game I played with Mason, it was just like, I can't get out of this trap, you know. And
What was Mason was playing? Dark Eldar?
Dark Eldar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great game, by the way. Great game. But yeah, he hemmed me in, and I was just like, ugh, well, I'm not getting out of here, you know.
Yeah, they do maneuver really well, and they hit like a ton of bricks for what they are.
But I mean, your guys hit like a ton of bricks. They delete whatever they hit.
Pretty much.
Pretty much, they delete whatever they hit.
That's the thing
and
about
they can take the fire.
They can. I have not. There's only been one army that has gone through most of them so far. But then again, I've only played 3 games so far. So the guard with the all 3 of the command tanks with the battle cannons, the demolisher cannons.
Yeah.
The Manticore, infantry with Meltas, the Ogrin coming in and doing some fun shenanigans and tiring into things. All of that compiled. Not to mention the 80 plus bodies that the Guardsman player had, that John had when he played Guardsman. They just really, I couldn't play the primary game. Like, I couldn't score points until turn 3 on the primary, because he just ran out. I mean, I was sitting, I think I had 5 points for first 2 turns.
Yeah.
Then he just runs out and sits on the objectives, and objective secure bodies, and I really hurt when it comes to removing lots of models. So hordes, this army is very weak against.
Oh wow.
Even though it has 24 shots from that guy, I overextended myself in that game and put myself, and he killed it. I just put it out, shot heavy weapons team with las cannons, and then he deleted my Flyrant with the 24 shots, and that's my chaff cleaning up unit.
So then, how do you think you're going to do against the new orcs?
Orcs are not as hoardy as you think they are. They have 80 models maybe,
Yeah.
but they're all T5 tougher, want to get stuck in, they want to get into combat.
Yeah.
I haven't fought the orcs yet, I really do want to. I think I'm going to do pretty well
Looking at
against the
you.
orcs.
You know who I'm
Yeah,
talking to.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're next.
Yeah.
Actually, the storyline brings the Tyranids out after the orc battles.
Yeah.
If you're reading the White Dwarf, the next step is they actually come out of the orc battles, so they're coming back out.
Yeah.
Which is neat. Yeah. So in the White Dwarf, Tyranids are in the White Dwarf this week or this month, and pretty good story in here if you get a chance to read it for Flashborn Octarius.
Something just occurred to me. Just really occurred to me. I bet we could get a pass to take some terrain and your models, and we'll go pick up Grover's, and we can go down to the jail and do a visitor day.
You hear that, Grover?
And we can bake him a cake inside of like a file inside of a cake for him.
Just a Tyranid razor?
Yeah.
A Tyranid claw?
Yeah, no, just a file. On
No,
the
so
inside.
he can come out to the bunker.
Right.
You know?
In his orange jumpsuit, handcuffed right here.
Ready for the funny part? I actually have an orange jumpsuit I've worn in a couple of years for Halloween. It's got the CCC correction letter on the side too, and I've gone out with the kids for Halloween, and the kids go out and I stand back just kind of in the orange jumpsuit at the street, like I got out for Halloween. Go get the candy.
You know, that's a good way to get arrested.
No, it's been good. I've had a lot of people actually comment on it, look twice, and then realize that I'm just out there having fun.
Yeah.
But they're getting a little old now. Both my kids are now teenagers. So
too good to trick or treat until they get 20, and then they wish they would.
yeah, exactly.
That's my boy over there. That's what he does. So.
Well, anyway, thank you again for coming out.
Thank you
It was
again,
a blast.
my friend.
Yeah, it was
pleasure.
good.
Yeah.
And
I had less.
Let us know what you think of these new angles, and we are trying to stream just to YouTube.
I do think we should raise the camera up just a hair. I know it's kind of a down angle camera on the board for the frontal would do good for my belly because this is what sticks out. I mean, well, maybe that's why we did it because it hides the bellies.
No, it's just those. Everyone has been very busy in life with the fires going on around us.
Oh,
and
I
everything, so
definitely know.
We're gonna get there. We're just working on some things.
Everything is a piece at a time. But the beautiful part is, Johnny, with the upgraded internet, we haven't had a drop yet, have we? We've only run 2 games though, haven't we?
Yeah, and we're only streaming to YouTube.
Only to YouTube.
Yeah, because Facebook does us no good. Facebook does us no good.
Well, then it's not a monetary possibility in Facebook.
Yeah,
in other words, so.
And it just causes issues because YouTube always stays up and Facebook fluctuates.
Yeah, we had it drop one time.
So we're just
Couple
gonna.
times, actually.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna go with YouTube, and hopefully, I'm expecting we'll see a drop for a little bit in viewers, but as people get used to it,
They'll come back. You know where to find us. Thanks again to everybody that out here at the Red Bull Battle Reports and Nexus Game Emporium. Thank you, Amber, and keeping us on and keeping us running. Thank you to Johnny. Really, Durf here is just amazing. He has. Just so you guys know, I mean, we are. What month is this? This is August.
Yeah, we started.
We haven't even been doing this a year yet. This was a room that had a spare bedroom, or basically it was a kind of a guest bedroom, and it had not really a whole lot going on in this garage
It
here.
was Magic.
Oh, it had Magic the Gathering, and if any of you played Magic, that was stacked with that. And that was his fun time or his good games. It's just he didn't play that much anymore, as much, and
now we have this.
This is my fault.
Look at this, a little pan around.
Hold
John, wave hello. We got another table over there.
I'm the only non-John in the room right now.
We got a blade guard that we got from Matrix, and then we got another standee we got. I don't remember if we got that from Matrix or.
It's the old Ultramarine in Mark 8 armor.
Yeah, so right now we're just we're growing here. We're just
Yep, just keep on moving.
Awesome stuff.
And everybody's continuing to help us grow, and we thank our viewers for that. The more of you that come in and see us, we're gonna. If you like a list, you think you have a list idea for one of the armies that you've seen here, we might be able to put together the models and get them on the table.
We're starting to get a collection.
Yep, we are getting a collection, and we have more armies to add.
Knights coming in.
Knights, yep, Sisters. Those 3 armies are on docket being done right now. Yeah, great stuff. I have some of the Tyranids on back burner right now, but I hope to get a double dragon list up for everybody soon. If you haven't heard of that one yet, that's my new idea. You heard of it.
I heard it, yeah.
So
Those
it's like
models are
monsters,
amazing.
but bigger.
Yeah.
So the Harridan model, I have 2 of them. I have not started building them yet.
Yeah.
I really want to build one that it's climbing over something.
Because John's got free time, so we're.
Well, I did finish another set of terrain, so it'll have the Rust set of terrain on next. I added some more pieces to that, and
This
we'll
is
be.
the new stuff that came out
This
today.
is the Chardon stuff and the.
All I have going.
I
Yeah.
like the blue color. It's cool.
You know, the color's good, and the really neat thing about it is that they finally gave us different color boards. So 2 of these boxes, and now we have, because before all we had was the gray and the orange.
Yep.
Yep. So now we're going to have more of those to do.
Those are great.
Well, the hard cap boards that they give you in the set,
Oh yeah. Okay.
they're gray on one side and orange on the other. So this is the original ones.
Yeah.
And then they're doing the new ones have a little more detail.
Yeah.
And different colors. So we'll have to match some terrain to it, and we've been printing quite a bit of terrain. So on top of that, plus the printed stuff, we'll be having some really nice terrain on the table.
And
and
why
we'll
are
just
we doing
continue.
all that?
Why?
Why? Why are we doing all
Yes.
We're crazy.
No, not because we're crazy. Because we have we're going to attempt a major. We're shooting for it in February, just after Las Vegas Open, if I
It's
recall.
the 12th and 13th.
12th and 13th of February. It's part of the Next Con. Is that what they're doing? What are they calling
I
it?
do believe that's the name of it. Nexus is putting on.
Nexus Game Emporium is putting on their very first game convention. It will be in Reading, so it's as far as I understand, right?
Yep.
Yep. So it's going to be a little farther up, but tickets will be on sale soon. But it'll be the very first one because the Vegas tournament ends the season for ITC. This should be the very first major, hopefully, if everything goes right. We'll have enough tables. We'll have enough terrain. We definitely will. We'll have enough space if we get enough people to come. So, that's the plan. So if you build it, they will come.
They will come.
That's right.
Now let's do it.
So we're doing it.